Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I warmly welcome you all to the Young Business Technology and Entrepreneurial Researchers Congress, the YBTER 2021. Introduced by the Business Technology stream of the Department of Commerce and Financial Management, the YBTER is functioning as an undergraduate research congress, which brings up the real-world problems into the ground and suggest sustainable as well as applicable solutions. Conducting this research congress for the 9th consecutive time, YBTER comes with the theme, in search of rapid innovation. Therefore, without any further waiting, ladies and gentlemen, let's commence the YBTER 2021. The constant help and the guidance of this personality is indeed counted a blessing when organizing this event. I would like to invite Dr. C.N. Wickramasinghe, Senior Lecturer and the former Head of the Department of Commerce and Financial Management, to welcome the gathering. Dear sir, it is over to you.
Thank you very much, Prasanna. Dean, Dr. Narada Fernando, Dean, Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, Dr. M.M. Shamil, Head Department of Commerce and Financial Management, and all the senior lecturers, and the panel of judges and dear students. So on behalf of DCFM BT family, so I would like to welcome all of you for the YBTER 2021. So despite the COVID pandemic, so we were able to come up with innovation. So we were struggling to find materials, and we were struggling to get together and discuss things. But at the end of the day, all the students come up with their innovations. So all the innovations today we are presenting under the theme of In Search of Rapid Innovation. So there's no specific theme. So all the students come up with, identify the opportunities available in this COVID pandemic, and they thought these product ideas might be significant during this time. So that's why, so we come up with a theme of In Search of Rapid Innovation. Why we use the term rapid? So within 3 months period, so without having any physical interaction, so we come up with these ideas. So that's the beauty of this time YBTER. So we were thought of postponing that, but our students, so they come up with the huge commitment to come up with this. So that's why, so we are having this YBTER gathering. So since 2012, so every year, so we have YBTER, so the Business Technology and Entrepreneurial Research Congress. So this is the, I think, ninth consecutive year we are going to have that one. So we develop a lot of innovation, I think. So I just counted, so we have more than 50-60 innovations that so we developed so far. So but this time, so we are thinking about the commercialization. So that's the area that we need to think about as a department, as a business technologist. So where we can commercialize our product. So that's the whole idea. So most of the products that we are going to witness today are already available in actual level. So these students are very committed to commercialize these product ideas. So therefore, I would like to see, so at least one of these products are available in the market in next few months time. So that therefore, it's these particular ideas are very marketable, so commercialization is possible. So therefore, I hope the students without stopping here. So because of the pandemic period, we have a lot of leisure time. So therefore, I think so everyone so can come up with commercialization strategies, and you can try to take these products into market. So with that note, I would like to welcome Dr. P.N.D. Fernando, the Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies. He always encouraged us to do new things, and he gave us the freedom to come up with new things. So under his leadership, so we were able to do a lot of digitalization activities in our faculty. So likewise, so I always appreciate his contribution. So when I'm the head of the department, as well as, so he, despite the busy schedule, he joined this forum. So thank you very much, sir. I would like to welcome you for YBTER 2021. So then our head of the department, Dr. Shamil, so he's also encouraging all the students to do new things, engage in new activities to take our department to the next level. So I would like to welcome Dr. Shamil to this YBTER 2020, and our the chief judge, so Prasanna Alien again. So he's always helping us. So he's one of our DBA students, and he always encouraging our student, and he's always helping us to do YBTER better. So I would like to welcome him also. So then we have today, so we have special welcome to our Dr. Srinath. So he was one of the key figures in our entrepreneurial stream, and he's joining with us today first time after his PhD. I would like to welcome him also. Then I would like to welcome Dr. Kaushalya Yatigammana, our coordinator of business technology program. So after that, I would like to welcome all the senior lecturers, and assistant lecturers for YBTER 2021, and most important, all the students, the fourth year, third year, and second year students who are joining this one. So this is your activity. This is YBTER is your platform to come up with innovations, and you can do much better things in the future. I think every second year and third year BT students need to come up with their own products in final year. So definitely this will be a good learning curve for you to see and identify what are the opportunities available and how we can come up with a commercially viable innovative product and services. So with that note, I would like to congratulate and wish you all the best, all the participants. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable and wonderful words. So now I cordially invite our chief guest of the event, Dr. Narada Fernando, Dean, Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, University of California, to address the gathering. Dear sir, it is over to you.
Thank you very much, and very good morning to all of you. Dr. Shamil, Head of the Department of Commerce and Financial Management, and Dr. Nalaka, former Head of the Department, and the coordinator of the event, Dr. Yatigamana, and all the professors and staff members, and all the young entrepreneurs, young techno-savvy entrepreneurs, those who are participating. So it is a great pleasure to address you all in this morning, because so we all know that the entire country, entire economy, we are going with a lot of issues. But this is very good indication. So with all these limitations, all these challenges, still we are moving. That is the most important thing. So so we had some discussions yesterday with the Vice Chancellor and other administrative officers. And even in that point, they emphasized that management faculty, student associations, they are moving. They are doing a lot of activities within even this pandemic situation. So that's why I want to appreciate the student body, this young business and technology student association. So I congratulate you and I salute you for this great endeavor. So within these issues, limitations, still you are working. And at the same time, so we know that these days we are having a lot of challenges and solutions we need for each and everything. So that may not be a very expensive solution that in quick time, so we need some solutions. So even recent days, we saw that one reputed commercial bank, with this situation, they have developed that touchless cash withdrawal system. So that may be a small idea, but you need some more hours of thought and commitment for such things. Even our students, so they are possible to go with this sort of innovations. That is what we need. This is the time. So when you are challenged with something, when you are pressurized with something, so that definitely create more innovators, more innovations. So I think even today we can see some of the things where we can develop up to the next level, as Dr. Nalaka mentioned. So we are searching for something we can commercialize. So I can give the assurance to Dr. Shamil, if you are selecting a very good product or service, so where we can commercialize in a better way and more productive and usable to our society. So through faculty, so we can fund it. So that is for the student association and that is for the department. And definitely, so we will provide funds from university and faculty to develop one such good product in this competition. So that may be a plus point for each and everyone, those who are participating. And once again, I want to thank Department Head, Dr. Shamil, and all the staff members for their dedication, because we know even in their places, so we are going with lectures and preparing for examinations, new question types, and a lot of things, a lot of barriers. So with all these things, so you are encouraging your students to go with this type of things. even the students. So they are committed for these things. I highly appreciate so their endeavor, and thank you very much. And I wish all the very best for all the product and services what we can see here. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable and inspiring words. Now I cordially invite our mentor, Senior Lecturer, Dr. M. Shamil, Head of the Department of Commerce and Financial Management, University of California, to address the gathering. Dear sir, it is over to you.
Very good morning, and thank you, Prasanna. The Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, Dr. Narad Fernando, former Head of the Department of Commerce and Financial Management, Dr. Nalaka Vikram Singha, Coordinator of the Technology Stream, Dr. Kaushalya Tigamana, my dear staff members and dear students. I was thinking, what should I speak on this particular forum? And I was juggling through several concepts, and I was somehow able to put certain things together, which I think is of importance. Let me begin like this. I believe that YBTER is one of the few events in the university that taps into the what you call creative and innovative space of students. Generally, creativity and innovation was considered to be the domain of science and engineering, and that's the general perception we tend to have. However, YBTER was able to shift that focus or take away that focus and allow non-STEM students, like students from commerce, to explore concepts like creativity, innovation, and more importantly, research-driven creativity innovation. That's one of the problems that Sri Lanka is facing. Sometimes we have policymakers making decisions, calling for certain actions where it's not research based. And today we know in the world, countries that are research driven are ahead, right? And in terms of whether it's in terms of a GDP or even in terms of social construct, likewise. So I think YBTER over the years, like Prasanna mentioned, over 9 years, in a way has been able to give opportunities for non-STEM students, especially for commerce students, to explore the concepts of creativity and innovation. Right. So I congratulate all the students who are participating today, right, and all students over the years who have kept the YBTER flag flying and trying to achieve what I was trying to explain earlier. Why creativity and innovation is important to this context? As I see it, mankind is facing its two of the toughest, most daunting challenges in the 21st century. One, the COVID-19 pandemic. Two, climate change. COVID-19 pandemic, at the very beginning, if you go back to around March 2020 and afterwards, we saw in Sri Lanka there was kind of a drama going on where we kept on showcasing a lot of innovations from different sectors, right, in Sri Lanka. And we saw the media in a way giving a lot of hype to various products. Almost 1.5 years later, we don't see any of this innovation in the media. I don't see any program that captures into these innovations, how they have been utilized, how they have been commercialized, right? But rather today our discussion is whether lockdown is relevant or not. And it seems the total focus have shifted from innovation. And today's total focus is about creating dollars in short-term mechanisms, like can we bring down the foreigners and earn quick currencies? But there is no dialogue or discussion about long-term solutions. So YBTER in a way is an attempt to institutionalize creative innovation of non-STEM students at the university level. And I believe institutionalization is important, although at times in countries like Sri Lanka, institutionalization can also stifle innovation and productivity and creativity. When it comes to commercialization, we had to question our entire mechanism, because all these innovation creative at the end of the day will have to like commercialize, and whether it reaches its potential or not is a concern. Let me look at certain examples. Let's take two countries in Asia. Singapore. Singapore is ranked number 8 in terms of global innovation index. South Korea is ranked number 10 in terms of global innovation index. The two countries is ranked when it comes to transparency national, right, which deals with corruption. Singapore is ranked number 3 in the world. That means very least amount of corruption. If you take South Korea, they are ranked number 33, right? That means very good in terms of corruption. They are very low. And you can see obviously a correlation between low corruption and higher level of global innovation index ranking. Look at doing business index. Singapore is ranked number 1. Look at South Korea, they are ranked number 5. Where is Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka's global innovation index ranking, as I went through the website, was around 101. That's very much behind. No wonder why our GDP is low, and why no wonder our policymakers are thinking, let's bring down the foreigners and get some quick foreign currency. It's a short-term solution, but there's no long-term solution. So we have to think, we have to in a way ask whether they have the creative space to understand this problem. When Sri Lanka's global innovation index ranking is 101, which is lagging, Sri Lanka's transparency national ranking is 94. That means corruption at highest. Sri Lanka's doing business index is around 99. Right. So it questions whether we have the right kind of framework and institutionalization that supports creative innovation, and whether this has been dealt at the topmost level is a concern. So if we want to like increase the GDP, if we want to increase the per capita income, it's obvious we have to invest in creativity and innovation, and that comes through research and education. And whether we are spending enough on research and education is a concern, whereas we have seen over the years governments have not invested adequately on education, rather they have invested in certain other sectors which may not contribute to this entire process. Next, climate change. As you all know, greenhouse gas emissions or carbon dioxide is a concern that companies and countries are trying to deal with. Carbon sequestration, just one example, like carbon sequestration is a natural process, right? Where we have forests, where the forests or the tree cover tend to absorb carbon. Today, mankind is trying to work out solutions. Man is trying to create solutions whether we can capture carbon. So innovation is going into that extent. Where is Sri Lanka in this entire ball game of creating solutions for climate change crisis? And that debate is not happening. Right? In that sense, trying to create a culture of innovation, trying to create a culture of research-driven creative innovation is very important. I think universities are taking the leadership in a way. Whether we have got the due recognition, irrespective whether it's media or government, is a concern, right? And I think historically mankind has evolved. Mankind has evolved despite all these kinds of challenges. We have gone through pandemics, we have gone through war, we have gone through economic crisis, right? All through that we have evolved, we have adapted. How we have adapted is through creativity and innovation. Right? Throughout mankind, we have found ways to solve our problem. But in order to solve problem, we need create innovation. It should always uphold moral right. Right? Sri Lanka's ranking in terms of some of the index is an indication whether there is a moral decay is a concern. So it's very important, while we emphasize a culture of creative innovation, we also have to emphasize moral rightness among our students. And hopefully these students who have gone through these programs and learned over the years, right, when they go out to the private sector, when they go out to different countries for employment, I hope that they would, in a way contribute to carry the idea of research-driven creative innovation forward. Sri Lanka for Sri Lanka is very much important. We know how much we spend for creative innovation is very much, it's very low, right? So we need people from universities going to the private sector, industrial sectors, and emphasize this, right? And spend money on creative innovation. So it would bring change, may not be short term, but in the long term, right? With that note, I wind up, and thank you all, and keep up the good work going ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So now it's time to edition.
Engineer Prasanna Linage, founder and CEO, Reflections and Training Hub Asia. He is the former president at Colombo Chamber of Commerce. Dr. Kaushalya Yatigamra, Senior Lecturer, Department of Commerce and Financial Management, University of Kelaniya. Dr. Madhurika Nanakara, Senior Lecturer, Department of Commerce and Financial Management, University of Kelaniya. Dr. Srinath Disanayaka, Lecturer, Department of Commerce and Financial Management, University of Kelaniya.
Thank you, judges, for being here today, and I warmly welcome you all. We have now come to the moment we have all been waiting for. With the aim of addressing a current issue with an innovative solution, 7 groups of undergraduates have come up with their solutions to present you at this contest platform. At the very end of the competition today, one group will emerge as the winner with the title Best Product, and there will be another 2 titles as runner-up and second runner-up. Dear contestants, your evaluation consists with 7 criteria. The contestants will be given marks for the attractiveness of their idea, feasibility of their idea, novelty of the idea, the right timing of the idea, profitability of the idea, the level of product's condition, and finally, the attractiveness of the presentation. So, without much waiting, let's witness their ideas. Dear contestants, the floor is yours. Let the competition begin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first contestant, Team Exito.
Good morning all, Judge panel and my dear lecturers and all junior sisters and brothers. Can you give me sharing access?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So on these days, we are under lockdown period. Due to COVID-19 pandemic. Now you may think that we are going to give a solution for this COVID-19 pandemic traditionally. Absolutely not. Even though we are in a lockdown period, we satisfy all our needs and wants by mobile selling vehicles. And the first thing that comes to our mind when we are talking about mobile selling vehicle is Chumpa. And also we all know that due to their high speed, most of the time we cannot catch them. So in such a world like technologically advanced, is there really no way to catch him or the way to find out when they reach to our area. So this is the one and only solution. Nearby mobile application is the Sri Lankan first mobile tracking application for mobile selling vehicles. So let's see what is Nearby. So Nearby is a two-sided marketplace business which can track mobile selling vehicles, which are chumpang, like mobile selling trucks, like vegetable, fruits. And so both consumers and sellers have to download this application. And then when a selling vehicle reaches around the consumer's area, they can get notified by a notification. So this is a small video of our mobile application.
To catch our over. Introducing Near Mine, all new mobile selling vehicles tracking application. First ever in Sri Lanka. Get notified when selling vehicles reach your area. Tap them for pre-order. Enhance selling capacity. Reach new market. Near Mine, just when you need it.
So this is how Nearby works. So as I mentioned before, these parts how to download this app. So for the sellers, they can know the exact location of their customers and communicate with them through this mobile application. And for the buyers, they can prevent skipping mobile selling vehicles by getting notification. From the buyer's side, they are chumpang three-wheelers and mobile selling vehicles like vegetable and fruits, and small scale restaurant which have delivery system, also fruit processors as self-employed. And for the buyer side, they are basically household. So now I am going to explain why did we choose this gap for the give this solution as Nearby. So with the onset of the COVID-19, the use of mobile sales vehicles to provide essential services throughout the country has increased because the government gave the permission to all mobile selling vehicles like chumpang and other mobile selling vehicles to provide their services without any interruption or in this lockdown period. And having a mobile network, a network of bread delivery like chumpang spread all over the Sri Lanka. All our area have this chumpang system. So the customers does not have the ability to meet the demand at the moment and cannot catch them due to their high speed. We always face this problem. We cannot catch the mobile selling vehicles because of their speed. And with the shortage of imported milk powder, we all know that last few months they had a shortage of imported milk. There has been a focus on the use of bread delivery vehicles like this chumpang for the distribution for local fresh milk, and also rapid growth of self-employed catering people. We all have some friends, a lot of friends that doing like birthday cake businesses and other fruit like string hoppers likewise, but there is no any formal way to aware consumers about these type of small scale food processors. So what are the benefits? So users can get their purchases without wasting time. We do not waiting at the doorstep for the chumpang. And customers can order what they want in advance with the details of products. Not only get a notification, all customers can give their buyer's profile and order in advance. Also, customers can see what are available mobile selling vehicles when they need to purchase. All customers can log into this mobile application. In the map, they can see what are the available mobile selling vehicles near their area, and sellers can get and up their ratings from customers according to their service and quality of product. They can customers can rate all, and this is our business model canvas. So our value proposition for the seller side, they can know the exact location and communicate and getting ratings. For the consumers, they can get a notification when the vehicle arrive in this area, and they can communicate and they can order in advance. So key activities, we did a small research and we did a development process in this mobile application, and we designed this mobile application, and also we did social media marketing, and we get hosting from Lanka Hosting, and we already applied for Google Play registration, but it's still pending due to manual process in Google. And branding and promotion, we chose this name because it has It has two meanings with two languages. In English is near to me, and near my is in Sinhala, it's like great. And also we choose this logo. This logo also have a meaning. And business registration, due to this COVID-19 pandemic, we still cannot still cannot go to business registration process. And after they get the approval, we can launch this mobile application. Also, we have a plan to add some further features for this mobile application. As I mentioned before, our customer segment are buyers and sellers. For the buyers side, they are mobile selling vehicles and bakery owners, and sellers seller side and buyer side for their households. And channels, we are going to introduce our mobile application basically through social media, and for the customer awareness, we are going to do a word of mouth method. And also we are planning to give a QR code to Chumpang drivers, so they can introduce mobile application to the customers who are still not using nearby mobile application. So a revenue model, basically we have subscription model. Sellers can register for the basic version or pro version, and we are going to register to Google AdSense as well as selling promotional items. Also, the advertisement in the mobile application. Also, customer relationship, we keep customer relationship with social media, customer care, and word of mouth. These are our cost structure. We have to pay for development fee and hosting. And for Google Map full access, basically we got free access of the Google Map. In further, we have to get full access for of Google Map, also Google Pay registration and other branding and marketing things. And these are the key partners for bakery owners with Chumpang three-wheelers and other mobile selling vehicles, and households, tech partners, and investors. We are going to attract more investors to our mobile application. And self-employed catering people. So these are the key resources we take support from mobile application developer and graphic designer. So undergraduates, we have five undergraduates in our group, and social media platforms. Also, we have contacted Bakery Owners Association of Sri Lanka. So this is our budget plan. You can see for the development fees and other domain and hosting, we have to pay as US dollars, and for the Google Play registration, we already paid this amount. In the social media promotion, we have two marketing strategy. One is viral marketing strategy, and other one is influence marketing strategy. So as we say, basically we did a research in a basic survey. We get some information from buyer side, because we want to understand what is our target market. So we are going to introduce this target market for the suburb area as well as rural area, because this Chumpang is island-wide spread out. And basically we did this survey, and we got that most people are using Android system. For the first initial version we are going to introduce for Android, we have developed this for Android system in basically. And also most of the people have this issue. They miscatch these mobile selling vehicles. Also, for the seller side, we don't need to gather them, because in Sri Lanka, is already have this association of bakery owners in Sri Lanka. So we have contacted Mr. N.K. Jayawardena, who is president of Bakery Owners Association of Sri Lanka. So we had some discussion with him, and we have explained the functionality of this mobile application. He also understand and appreciate this effort, because there is no any technological way to this solution, this problem in Chumpang vehicles. So we have planned to introduce and launch app with the support of Mr. N.K. Jayawardena. So basically we did a social media marketing campaign. This is a small video about our social media. also, we did a small video for YouTube. If you all watch the video, we can pay because it has 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Shall I play this video or not? Can I know for the judge board?
Go for it.
Sorry?
Yeah, you can play it.
පුතේ අන්න චූම්පාන් යනවා පාංගඩියක් කරන් ඉන්න පුතේ
අදත් පරණ සෙල්ලම තමයි කොහේ යල්ලන්නද ඔය කියන්නේ
අවැසි කියලා වෙනසක් නැතේයා දුකයි සැපයි රහයි මාවතේ අවැසි කියලා වෙනසක් නැතේයා දුකයි සැපයි රහයි මාවතේ रोदत में यहने नते ही न माने रिवीलर पे वाहने
අයි ඔලිම්පික් යන පුරුදු වෙනවද?
මට මොනවද ඕන? අය මට දෙන්නක පාංගෙඩි.
මල්ලි පාන්නේ මේ බනිස් දෙන්නද මල්ලි?
අයි මට ඕනේ නැති බනිසක් නේ.
රද්දික මොකද අත කඩාවේ?
මේ චූම්පන් වහන්නේ මේ සතියකට කර කලින්
මට හිතා ගන්න පුළුවන්.
ඉතින් මේ කොහෙද යන්නේ?
මාධ්‍යයන් චූම්පන් කාරිප්පා
ඒකයි වැඩක් නෑ. දැන් ඉස්සර වගේ චූම්පන් අල්ලගන්න පස්සෙන් දූපු කාලේ ඉවරයි. ස්මාර්ට් විදිහටම ගෙදර ඉඳගෙන රජෙක් වගේ චූම්පන් වගේම කීරි එළවලු මස් මාළු මේ ඕන දෙයක් කොතනක් තියෙන කියලා බලා ගන්න අමතකුණුත් වගේ ෆෝන් එක නෝටිෆිකේෂන් එකකුත් ගෙන්න ගන්න එක ඔයාලා නියම අපෙන් කරගන්න පුළුවන්.
just when you need it
Also, we are not going to stick with this function. We are looking at the future. We can introduce this mobile application for the school transport services and staff transport services as well as other delivery vehicles. So this is our team. Our mobile application developer is Vishwa Dhananjay. He is a Bachelor of Information and Communication Technology, special in software system and system in University of Kelaniya. So also he worked as full stack developer at a Voice of Asia Sri Lanka. And this Virukon, it's me. I gave my support as creative writer and public relation coordinator. And Diduranga Veerasinghe, he is marketing coordinator and visual designer. Nauda Kogala, she is finance coordinator, testing and deployment assistant. And Upeksha Ratnayaka, she gave her support as project coordinator and community assistant. And Hansini Jayasundara, she working as development and administration assistant. Yeah, that is our presentation. Now I can give a small demo session now. Our mobile application. is the home page. I have logged as a buyer from this mobile application. So I have another Android phone. In that Android phone, there is one logging as a seller. So hope you all know that I got this notification. Nuwan Lakshita Bakers near you, and it says what is the distance. So if I can go to this Google map, it's show that this Nuwan Lakshita is near me. And if I tap this Nuwan Lakshita Bakers, I can wave from here. You can see that under this, I can wave this. If I can wave, Nuwan Lakshita get a notification that one customer has waved on you. Then if you want, I can show the process from the seller side also.
Yes, please show that.
Sure. This is buyer's view. So I tapped wave. He got this notification as wave. So for this view, they can sellers can go to this location and complete their order. If they complete order, they have to tap this wave and complete the wave. They can confirm it. That's the buyer's view. Also, that's the notification process, and there is always also have a ordering process. Now I am going to show. Now I am in buyer's side. If I go to this Nuwan Lakshita Bakers, it shows what are the product he sells. So I can add this to cart, and when I go to cart, it says this is the quantity and the price. Then I can confirm order. Order completed. Then seller can get a notification. So that's our process. That's the end of demonstration session.
Right. Thank you, Team Exito. Now it's time for the Q&A. Judges, you can raise your concerns now.
Team Exito, thank you very much, and it's a very comprehensive presentation. I should appreciate that first, and you have done a lot of work during the even though it's during the pandemic. Let me ask the first question, like, can you little bit explain the revenue model of this? How much you're going to charge from one person and then how one supplier? Are you going to charge for subscription from customers as well?
Actually, not from the customers. We are going to introduce the subscription model for the sales.
How much roughly you're going to charge? Have you done a revenue forecast for that?
For the first month, we have done for revenue forecast. Hello.
Yeah. Have you done a revenue forecast? You have it now, or like?
Actually, not right now, because we are still pending for Google Play app registration. After this Google Play registration, we are going to plan this, have the revenue model plan.
Okay, during the pandemic, you will be having a demand for this. So after the pandemic, how are you going to sustain this?
After the pandemic also, we know that before the pandemic also, we have that issue. The catching chumpang vehicles and other delivery vehicles. After the pandemic, in that looking at the future, we are going to introduce this mobile application for school transportation and other staff transportation, also for the other delivery companies. Because in Sri Lankan delivery company, there is no any way to take a technical way to notify them, and they only give a call when they dispatch the product, and also they get another call to when they came to near home. That's that. And we are going to introduce if this pandemic, after this pandemic, if mobile selling vehicles demand is low, we can go with that process.
Right, thank you very much. And look at the cost structure again. I think there should be more cost to be added, and
Yeah.
your marketing campaign is also really good. I really appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, other judges?
Thank you, Dilki. It's really an impressive presentation. I really appreciate that. And also that Mr. Prasanna asked the same question that I also wanted to clarify, that is your revenue model. So now I have the idea on that. That one thing, do you have a payment gateway with your mobile app?
You ask for the subscription model?
No,
or
not related to the subscription model, related to the order, that once the customers order the product, then can they make the payment also through your app, or is it cash on delivery?
Cash on delivery, because we are initially implement this for the existing method, no? So yeah. For the we are going to pay cash and buy products. So this process is only for catch them, order, and chumpang vehicle have to go that location and sell those commodities. That's the process.
Okay. So that is the only question that I have, but I have one suggestion. I really appreciate your marketing campaigns, especially the marketing campaign through the Facebook. But I have a suggestion that if you can further reduce the length of your video for the YouTube, then that would be, I think it would be better, because now it takes more than 2 minutes to get the idea of your product, right? Because at the end only that is the usual method for marketing. But I think if you can reduce that to 1 minute, then that will be better. Okay. Thank you, Dilki.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you for that.
Hello, Dilki.
Dr. Kaushala, Dr. Srinath.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah, you can ask.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes, first of all, thank you, everybody, for having me on the panel. Thank you, ABT, and thank you, Dr. Kaushalya, Miss, thank you for having me. Still, I'm on this is in fact the first occurrence of a formal event. So I'm still on an adapting phase. So bear with it. I really like I went through the reports and I'm looking forward to hearing all those presentations. One thing that I would really emphasize on would be the fact that how close these concepts into the market. In entrepreneurship also, we have a huge debate that we have intentions, but it does not really translate into action. If we can provide some impetus on that motivation, we as entrepreneurs, that is something we can do. So yes, as the previous judges asked, my concerns were also on the payment. Although you have a justification to say that this mobile application is just for tracking, in this midst of pandemic, I believe having the payment method also included would be something value added, because we expect the minimal contact during the buyer and the seller. And also, like the previous first judge asked, your post-COVID period strategy would be also very important, because that is something critical in your survival. If I add another question, how close like this product to come to a reality? Like how close is it? Like how close this product as an actual product to the market?
Actually, sir, we have already applied for Google Play registration. It's pending for 1 week because it has a manual process in the Google. They have to go and they have someone have to go to there and see it. No, so because I think that's the pending thing. After get this registration process, we can implement and everyone can download this application from Google Play Store.
Yeah, that's something very impressive to hear. So I'm looking forward to seeing this product in the market near soon. Thank you so much. And all the marketing strategy, everything perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you everyone for the all ideas. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, Dilki. I don't have any questions, but I have a suggestion, that is, you should have a good plan to face with the competitors. So once the product is available on the Google app, the competitors will come. Okay, so you should have a plan to compete with them, right? Either in costing wise or revenue wise or features wise, you have to have a plan, right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
A small thing to ask, how are you going to acquire the sellers? Is it geographical you are going to target one region for the moment, or how you are going to do it?
Yes, Didran.
Yes, sir. We initially established this system to Western and Southern province. We are gathering the sellers and delivery services, especially from that areas. We are talking to a few delivery services. In this period, we are collect 2 delivery services agreed to us. That is for southern areas. That is easy way, and for the western area, we are contacting the these delivery service. That is they distribute they already distribute and they are pioneer in distributing Western province, and we are talking to them. And also the and the question is payment method for this. We are also talking to UPay application for the instant QR pay solution.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right. Okay. Thank you, judges, and thank you, team. Ladies and gentlemen, so please welcome our second contestant.
You are muted.
Thank you, Dr. Kaushalya. Thank you, Prasanna. Can you please enable us the share screening option? Hello?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir. Can you give the slide?
Give me a minute, I'm facing a technical difficulty.
Hello, sir.
Can you please make Lashen as the host? Okay, extremely sorry for the technical failure. So, at a time of which we hear the daily count of lost lives, we tend to worry and care for our loved ones more than ever. But should caring limit to an age, condition, or even to a period? Before we proceed, I would let me ask you a question, and I invite you to step down from your professional title and be the child, parent, husband or wife in your family. So dear children in the audience, do you genuinely think you know the health of your parents? If yes, what are the medicine they take and when is their next visit to the doctor? Dear parents, do you know what your child feels like to be in a virtual classroom? And did they make any friends new friends recently? Dear husbands and wives, what was the last time you made your spouse their favorite dish and spent some quality time keeping your all responsibilities aside? Sometimes we don't have answers for these questions, not because we don't care, but we are constantly in a battle to put food into our table and chasing the life to keep our families safe, healthy, and loved. But as we are human beings, also in this process, we get tired, our priorities keep shifting, and sometimes we get carried away from our responsibilities. And all we need is a trusting hand to support and strengthen so we can love and take care of our families even better. So you must be already wondering, as we see there are so many agencies nowadays to fill this void, providing housekeepers, nannies, and caregivers to look after sick and needy. And most of the time, we receive no assurance from these agencies as they limit their verification process either to a police report or to a Gram Niladhari report, and this send directly the caregiver to the client without no proper information. And afterwards, they never hold any responsibility if something goes wrong. It's because they are only driven with the monetary payment or the monthly payment that they receive in the end of the month, and they are not focused on the quality. But is it really safe to invite a stranger to your house without knowing their background and their intentions especially? Because this is the mere reason why various manipulations and malpractices are occurring in the caregiving industry every single day. just as our head of the department mentioned, Sri Lanka is a country with so many corruptions. So this is the main reasons, because when they do not have proper verification and proper selection processes, it is common that these issues are rising. So to be with the aim of to be a part of this solution, YBTER Lanka follows an innovative approach to confirm the credibility of each caregiver through a 6-step filtering process and publish a detailed online profile, including their personal and family background, professional expertise, and other previous experiences, backed by reviews and recommendations. So through this, we aim to ensure the credibility and transparency for our YBTER Lanka customers, as they can choose themselves by viewing these profiles. So now let me give you a brief idea about how this 6-step filtering process works. So first we will take over the phone interview with the caregiver to identify a bit about their personal background, family information, previous work experiences, charges and expectations. Then we will take an online interview to identify their character as a person who they are, and we will monitor this through case-specific questions. And we will also have a discussion in depth regarding the previous work experiences and other concerns that is arise during the interview. Later, we will contact the previous workplaces and get a neutral feedback about them. And in case if you are wondering how can we trust the previous contact person, we will verify their identity through social media platforms and any other and some other verification methods. And talking about the 4th step, that this is the physical background checking process, where we contact their close associate and having an informal checkup to having an informal background check to where we do this physically, basically. And then as the 5th step, we have the document verification process in order to support the previous experiences along with other legal documents. And as the final step, we conduct a virtual interview with the client to ensure whether their expectations and preferences are met. So this is a 6-step verification process. And in addition to the process that we mentioned and the values we mentioned, which is the standard and transport recruitment process and free detailed online profiles, feedbacks and reviews, in addition to these 3 values, we are also specialized in providing caregiving services under one umbrella, because we provide elderly care service for senior citizens, patient care for sick, disabled and needy, child care for any kid who's about 2 years old, and house care services to take care of your house. And we train our caregivers through partnering up with a professional training agency to ensure the professionalism. And most importantly, above all these values, we follow a very customer-oriented approach to guide our clients from the beginning until we complete the service contract. And we keep in touch with them bi-weekly and monthly, and we get their feedback in order to monitor the experience and to train our caregivers to align with their needs. So in case if they are not satisfied with the recruited caregiver, so we can replace them if it is a short-term contract, which is a daily or weekly caregiver. In that case, we will replace within 24 hours. And if it is a long-term contract, suppose it's a monthly caregiver on monthly basis, so in that case, we will replace them within 14 days. And then again, we also provide various flexible pricing packages on daily basis, weekly basis, and monthly basis. So this is basically our value proposition. And in addition to above values, what makes us unique is the constant process innovations we are committed in adapting to the changing needs of our clients. So just as we mentioned before, with this COVID-19 pandemic, considering this, we have introduced an academic support team under the childcare service to support, mentor, and give individual attention to limit challenges faced by school children with this virtual classroom, prevailing virtual classroom system. So talking about the revenue streams and the cost structure, we receive our main revenue through caregiving services, and we keep 20% margin to the caregiver's charge. So we spend our cost mainly for the website maintenance, marketing, and administrative purpose. And we made a budget on this, forecasting for the next year. And as per our budget, we can show that budget towards the end of the presentation. We reached a cost of 280,000 for the first year of operation, first month of operation. So here, to cover up this break even, we should at least complete 210 contracts per month. So to complete this amount of contracts, to reach this target, the main marketing options that we are planning to do is through social media marketing. Next slide. Yes, so these are the marketing, previous slide. So these are the marketing options that we have. And we also consider our website as a main marketing channel. And talking about the customer segments we are targeting, upper middle class, high class and working customers would be our main client group. So in addition to that, we consider our caregivers also our customers. So we will focus on university undergraduates, experienced caregivers, at the same time medical students and professional nurses, mainly the retired professional nurses. So talking about the key activities of Care Lanka, we consider the recruitment process and the customer development process as the main key activities along with the website maintenance. And about the customer relationships that we maintain, we maintain constant communication with customers while raising awareness about our brand. And again, we also keep the engagement with the social media and website while improving our service quality through constant feedback. So we will maintain partnerships with a partnership with this training agency, as I mentioned before. At the same time, we also consider our key partners as the training agency, nursing school, and the web developer. So last but not least, talking about the key resources, as you already know now, we take serious care in selecting our caregivers, and we also maintain a very good quality website, better quality website, as we consider them as the key resources in Care Lanka. So currently our pool of caregivers consists of experienced caregivers, undergraduates, medical students, and retired professional nurses. And this is, we consider them as our key resources. So this is how Care Lanka aims to bring sports to life by recruiting right people to uplift and nurture the families around you with true sense of care. We believe our service will support you to know your parents better, children better, and spouse better, as we are here to support your struggle. So with that, we conclude our presentation, and this is our management team. And now let me take you through our website. Lashin, can you exit from the screen sharing? Okay, thank you. Okay. So this is our website. And as you see, first of all, we are so concerned about this COVID and the care guidelines that we maintain. So by viewing this, you can have an understanding about how we have adapted to COVID-19 and what are the practices we follow. And these are the 4 main services that we cater. So you can see under the child care, we also concern about the babysitters and nannies. At the same time, we also concern about the academic supporters. So to know about the prices, you can just click the view price option, and you will see per day how we charge, on a weekly basis how we charge, and for weekends how we charge, and in terms of month how we charge. Then we can, to know who we really are and why you should join with Care Lanka, you can have a brief idea about our Care Lanka agency and why you have to choose us. These informations are here. And then to find the care, this is the most important part in our website, where first we guide you how to find the right care, because sometimes we think out of our imagination, okay, this is what we want and this is how we are going to pick the right caregiver. No, but it's not the right way. So we, with 5 steps, we guide you how to clarify your needs first and to weave profiles to get the best outcome, and how to conduct an online interview, and what are the factors you need to consider before the interview. So we comprehensively guide you through that. And then if you are a person who's looking for maybe housekeepers, you can just go and click on the housekeepers, and these are the housekeepers that we have. So if you are interested, if you are in Boral area, or if you are in the metro in Colombo, maybe you can check on her. You can check on all the profiles. So you will see who this person is, about Mrs. Pereira, and then some basic information about her, and what are the verified documents we have right now. So with the prevailing situation, pandemic and all that, there were certain documents that we couldn't immediately obtain. That is why you see the documents are not there. But then these are the other various information that you can weave. So currently there are 14 caregivers who we have signed up with. We have conducted interviews and we have collected their resumes. So this is the database that we are maintaining on that. If you are interested, we can show you them as well. And yes, so if you are a caregiver, this is another way that you can join with us to provide your service as a caregiver. And yeah, that is about our website. So with that, let me conclude the presentation, and thank you very much.
Thank you, team EcoRiot. Now it's time for the Q&A. Dear judges, so you can ask questions now.
Shalini madam, why don't you start?
No, Prasanna, you can continue because I have already know these products. So
Okay. Thank you very much, and it's a good presentation and timely thing. But I have, before asking questions, I have one suggestion that when you mention about this, your process of selection of caregivers, you started with interviews and so on. Your document verification comes at the 5th stage, right? I suggest, like, for you to reduce the cost, I think you can do the document verification in a like prior to that. So then there you can do some eliminations, because otherwise you do physical interviews and everything, then only you go through the documentation. So if the documentation fails, I think this must be referring to police reports and so on, right? All the documentation. So that can be one thing. And other thing is, like, for example, if a caregiver wanted to be in an invisible mode, or like do not like to reveal the profile, so what is the option you have for that?
In that case, sir, we would not encourage because we care about the customers' preference and the satisfaction first. Because if we have a feeling they are not ready to show themselves, and which means there is a little risk in that. There should be a reason for that. If the reason is fair enough, we have to first consider that. But then if it is their personal opinion, the chances are high that we would not go ahead with the caregiver.
You mean you are not going ahead, or like you are going to put them in the invisible mode and give it to the customers, or what do you think?
No, we would not put them in invisible mode because we can't justify that. That is not aligned with the values that we hold.
Okay, you need everything to be transparent, right?
Yes, 100%.
So only the registered customers can see this profile, or anyone going to your site can see this?
Sir, our plan is during the first year, we are not ready to charge, and we don't encourage customers to get registered specifically, and we don't make a payment for that. But
no, without charging, I'm asking, like, just at least to have a kind of a registration over there, and then make a profile. Then only you can then you have a kind of credibility from the customer side as well.
Yeah, the reason why we didn't consider that option is it takes some time, and there could be some customers who are not ready to do that. But as you said, as per your suggestion, we can come up with an idea where registration is there, but it is not compulsory, so that those who are flexible with that idea, they can register themselves. The reason why we didn't consider it because the process would discourage the customer.
The biggest issue I think you will face is one is the locking mechanism with your caregivers or suppliers, because it's the loyalty and so on. Like, I don't know how we are going to face that. That's it.
Yeah, the idea is this. Now, that is a very good question, because we also faced that during the first half. And what we thought was, now, when they recruit the caregiver through us, which means they trust the name caregiver. And during the time when they create a better relationship with the caregiver, only they start trusting the caregiver over us. How we can cater this is, that is why we take bi-weekly meetings with them, and we need to communicate to our customer in a way that we really care for you. We need to know how our caregivers behave and what are their, how they experience. That is why we basically monitor the experience to get a proper understanding. And once they understand we really care, then the chances are high that they remain loyalty with us.
And also one advice, be very careful on the documentation and also the agreement with the customers, because like there may be many obligations for you if something goes wrong. So you have to be very careful on that. Also, thank you very much, and it's a good presentation.
Thank you very much, sir.
Dr. Srinath, you can ask questions. I will take lead.
All right, thank you. First, your presentation is quite impressive. Thank you, and it's quite informative. If I ask, apart from the 6 criteria that you have, what other criteria or attributes you have to say your company is different than the others?
In terms of difference, as we told, we keep the continuous contact with the customer, as we monitor their feedback every bi-weekly. So that is a differentiation that we do. And other than that, we keep innovating our process. We do not traditionally do a housemaid service. According to the changing needs in the market, we will have a continuous progressive mindset in our company. That is one of the values that we hold, so that we can adapt to the changing market needs.
Thank you. I'm quite looking forward to seeing this product in the future.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. That I have some little concerns on this. Could you please further explain about the academic support service?
Yes, so this is, thank you, Miss, for that question, because this is very different from a tutor. What we encourage is, especially we came up with this idea because of COVID. So most of the children lose the real connection with school children, because we get that schooling time is the time we get to associate people and to develop our skills through the physical engagement. But most of the students lose it. At the same time, most of the students are being lonely, and sometimes they are not being capable to understand their studies quite well. So with these concerns, we imagine, what if they have a mentor, they have a supporter to talk about their studies, to talk about the general challenges they face in this pre-childhood. So considering that, they can support in their studies, maybe in their homework, maybe they also can specifically tute the subject materials. So that is our focus area. At the same time, we provide this opportunity only for undergraduates, university undergraduates.
Okay, so then is it a physical mode service or online mode?
No, this is a physical service mode.
Okay, then do you think that the parents will allow the unknown person to come to their home during this pandemic situation?
Yes, it's challenging because since it is an innovation, it is a new thing. There could be problems like that, but we encourage them. I don't think it's very different from inviting a housemate. So in that case also, we are inviting an unknown person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as you say, we understand when it comes to, since they directly keep contacts with their children, there is a little risk. We will definitely think about it, and we will try to improve on that aspect as well.
Okay, so my next question, that do you have any medical student in your database?
Yes, we do.
You have.
Yeah.
Then can they do this service? Because in my understanding, medical students are supposed to engage in their studies sometimes 24 hours. Because their participations to the lectures, and also they have a high engagement with their studies because it is required.
Yeah.
And the 100% participation for their lectures and other ward rounds and everything are required. So in that case, how they can provide the service for you?
Yeah. So, madam, talking about that now, this professional nursing category that comes, we don't encourage that on a monthly basis or weekly basis. Usually, it's per hour package. You usually go to the place and do this for a certain limited period of time, not in continuous basis. So here, even when we discuss this with the medical students during the interviews, they never oppose the idea because they can do this as a part-time work.
Okay, so my next question, that I have only a couple of questions, that there are so many, right, similar service providers in the industry, but the people trust on these services are at very minimal stage. So how you can build this trust? Because sometimes that your verification, that you can give this verification process and you can give all the transparent information to them. Still, this is something associated with human beings because no one can assess a person, right? You also that you can do interviews and you can go through paper verifications and all, but still you cannot assess a person. Then as an intermediate person for the customer and your caregivers, then how you can make that what is your accountability on this and how you can build the trust on this?
Great question, madam. That is a challenge that we have, but how we have mitigated this for a certain extent is we have come up with the agreement with the caregiver as well as with the client. So in that agreement, we say if there are certain conditions that we have put, and one of the conditions is in case if the loyalty instance, if the trustworthiness is breached in terms of maybe it could be a financial reason, for whatever the reason, then immediately we will suspend the agreement. We will suspend the agreement with the caregiver, and we will take legal actions on that. Other than that, through the process itself, we are trying to optimize the credibility. And I understand over the time, customers will start trusting us. During the first few years, maybe it would be difficult to grab the trust at once. But over the time, with the clients that we receive, we aim to build trust over the time.
Okay, right. Thank you. So my last question, what is your marketing campaign?
Marketing campaign. So already we have started marketing in Facebook. So in Facebook, we mainly focus the matured crowd, and we also do marketing through LinkedIn. So in LinkedIn, we focus the working crowd, mainly that is our crowd, and then through YouTube, we plan to promote the testimonials from the previous workplaces about the caregivers. And we also do marketing through Instagram. The purpose of that is to reach the young crowd for these academic supporters, support category, and the others. So that is the marketing approach that we are following.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, team, and thank you. It would be so great if you 10 to 12 minutes because we have. Let's move to the next welcome contestant.
Thank you so much. Can we get screen sharing, please? If possible?
Yeah, sure.
Hi and good morning, everyone. I hope my voice is clear and that everyone can see my screen sharing. And also, I will be displaying slides on the screen for your benefit. You can read through it, or you can just listen to what I say. Anything that you prefer would be great. So I want to start off by saying that I am Pravish. I will be representing Team Reaver in our latest product pitch, which is AgroHub. Now, when you say Sri Lanka or Ceylon or a very beautiful island, the first thing that comes to mind will most probably be tea, which is pretty obvious. Then comes rubber, mineral resources. Now, all of these combined will create nature or the natural resources of Sri Lanka. Now, this is something that we as Sri Lankan take a lot of pride in. But the sad situation is this pride that we have is slowly declining because nature itself in Sri Lanka is being faded away due to pollution, changing climates, chemical toxicity, or the mindset of individuals, which is a whole other thing that is very common right now, and also the industrial impact that is occurring inside Sri Lanka. So we as Team Weaver thought what we can do about this. How can we fight back the tide that is slowly destroying our beautiful nature? So we came up with a web-based platform for all of your green requirements that will also service not as a business, but also as something that will promote an eco-friendly mindset or a trend. Now, this initiative, if we consider saving nature, is quite huge. It's massive. It spans across many dimensions. So we researched to find out how we can start this up. That is when we came up with the idea to start our website up with organic fertilizer. Now, as you all know, Sri Lanka banned the import and also the production of chemical fertilizer, which is excellent, which is great, and it is doing well. But the thing is, Sri Lankans are so used to chemical fertilizer that now there is a deficit in the market for fertilizer as a whole. So right now it can only be fulfilled by organic fertilizer, but the supply does not match the demand. So we are going to start up our website, our business, as phase one by offering organic fertilizer as a product. Now, our product or our website, simply said, is elegant in every sense, but it is simple to navigate. Even a child can go through it. Someone who is not tech savvy will be able to use it. It is also accessible 24 hours a day, which is pretty obvious compared to a traditional store, which has operating hours from 8 to 5, say. And also we will be showing support. We will be providing support via emails, calls, chat help, and social media. Now, what does our website currently offer? The first and foremost would be, of course, fertilizer. Now, if I simplify the whole model, offering that we have right now, say you are an organic fertilizer manufacturer. You manufacture some quantity, whatever quality that you want, and you need to get your product out there to the world, to Sri Lanka actually. So you can come join with us and post an advertisement on our website. That way, your potential buyer can search and browse through our website, find your advertisement, and then contact you. Now, generally, if we speak about ad posting website, this is where the service stops. But we actually provide more because our initiative is not just to promote businesses, but to promote many other things. One of them being to provide unemployed individuals a chance to earn a living. Now, as of March 2021, the unemployment rate of Sri Lanka almost reached 6%. and it keeps on increasing because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, if you are unemployed or if you're retired, you will get a chance to actually earn something, earn a living, produce, promote, and then support yourselves, your family. And also, of course, we are into saving nature. We will be reducing the organic waste of the country, and we will also reduce the chemical substances being spread across the country. Now, this is a very short video, actually the first video that we created. So please enjoy. Okay, let's dive into our business model. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize my camera was switched off. So if you can, anyone can please confirm if they can see me and hear me clearly. That would be of great help.
Yes, of course, we can see you.
Okay, let's dive into the mechanics of our website. Now, in terms of value that we offer, as I spoke before, we are the very first platform to offer something of value to this particular market, to the eco-friendly market, in particular right now, the organic fertilizer market. We are hoping to bring the organic fertilizer market into equilibrium in our first phase of activities. Now, I am talking about phases here, but don't worry. I will be going to detail about it pretty soon. We are also, as I said, providing unemployed individuals a chance to earn a living. We will also be hosting a separate area in our website as blogs, where we will be posting articles which will detail, say, new methods of production for organic fertilizer, which is just at the very beginning, and it will expand exponentially. We will also be helping reduce the organic waste and to basically save whatever natural nature that we currently have as Sri Lankans. Our one and only key partner as of right now is our web developer, but we are also open to contacting angel investors in phase 2 of our operations. And during phase 3, we will be offering delivery services. So we will partner up with a delivery agency. Our key activities can be broken down into, say, 3 parts. First one, of course, being business development activities, that is market analysis, competitor analysis, business analysis, and so on. Basically, it's the link between the external environment and us. Then, of course, comes marketing, because after all, what is a new startup without marketing? It will not go anywhere. So we will be engaging in aggressive marketing campaigns, so that we can get our product out there. Then comes daily maintenance of our website, which is AgroHub. That includes updating content, advertisement approvals, providing support and assistance to our customers, and so on. Our customer relationships will be maintained mainly through advertising directly to the customer. Then we have awareness programs that we will be doing on site once the COVID pandemic has kind of subsides, and then we will be providing personal assistance to our customers through social media or say to our website. And then there is, of course, the eco blogs that I mentioned before, which post a lot of articles posted by us. And we are actually hoping to see if it is a success. We will be allowing our customers themselves to post articles in our website, so that they can get engaged more with us. Our customer segments can be mainly divided into 2, which is the organic fertilizer manufacturers or the sellers, and the organic fertilizer buyers. Now, the manufacturers can be an individual, you or me or anyone, basically, or a mass producer. And the potential buyers would usually be farmers who wants to grow their crops, fertilizer shop owners who wants to sell, corporate plantations who will obviously buy in bulk, And then, of course, fertilizer exporters. Now, why did we include fertilizer exporters is because we already export tea. I mean, it's grown in the hill areas of the country. So why not export fertilizer too? We already have all of the ingredients, the inputs that we need to produce it. So why not go and export it too? So we obviously will be targeting fertilizer exporters too. Our key resource is basically our website, which is our main key resource. It is very innovative. It's basically eye candy. If you look at it, we will be showing you the website after this presentation, so bear with me, please. And also we have advertisement sequencing algorithms. This is cultivated inside our website so that when a person visits, they see the most ideal advertisement based on many key factors: location, so on, price, preference, etc. Then, of course, we have market expertise, which is myself and my team, knowledge that we possess. We will be using the following channels: our website, basically, for everything, for all the purposes of our business, as well as social media, which is through Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We will also be doing the most basic digital marketing, which is email marketing. We'll be creating a broadcast list and sending out email blasts across the country. Then, as you can see, I have mentioned leaflet marketing. Now, this is not leaflet, this is leaflet. So what it means is your basic leaflet is just one single paper with printing on one side or both sides. Now, instead of just using one single paper, we are going to actually create an envelope the size of a leaflet using recycled paper, and we will be putting in seeds into the envelope. Now, one of two things can happen when a leaflet is given out. Either the person will read it, and actually, in our case, they will take it home and they can plant the seeds. Or, or the most obvious one, which is actually very common in Sri Lanka, people will just throw it away. Now, if they throw our leaflet away, the paper will obviously decay and the seeds will get planted where they fall and it will grow. Cost structure and revenue streams, I will go into more detail in our financial slides, but basically costs are website development costs, marketing costs, and domain hosting costs. Revenue streams currently is only through ad hosting revenue, which is phase 1 again. Affiliate revenue will be coming in once our website gets traction, which is in phase 2. And freemium accounts are where we offer delivery services. So that comes in phase 3. Now, I know that you want to know what the phases are. So here we go. What is a business without growth? I mean, that's what we are all about. We as people also grow. So businesses too has to grow. Now, we are currently in phase 1, which is our origin story. We designed the website and we are launching it with organic fertilizer as our main offering. We will be building up a network of loyal customers. And of course, as I mentioned again, aggressive marketing campaigns so that people know who we are and what we can do. Phase 2 will be started in 1 year's time, and we named it the Big Bang. The Big Bang is because it's basically a great expansion period for us. We will be expanding our offerings to include plants including medicinal plants, harvesting plants, decorative plants, even aquatic products, aquatic plants, livestock and their feed, tender requests for mass production, and so on and so forth. A lot of products will be introduced, and also we will be market analysis at that stage to further see what value we can offer. We will also be making changes to our website, which is currently changes to our website in the sense the metrics. So currently we are offering organic fertilizer. So say if we take fertilizer is measured by kilograms. So that is the unit of measure that we have. So we will be increasing our metrics, increasing our product range at this period. And of course, our marketing manager, Bim Sara Pereira, he will be having a field day at this stage because he will have to design marketing campaigns to include our new offerings. Now, phase 3 is our final phase, our legacy, as you would call it. This is where we will be offering fresh produce, the most greenest product possible, which is fruits and vegetables. Now, because of the nature of this product, we will be partnering up with a delivery agency to get it right to your doorstep. Now, in terms of market opportunity, now this is something that will entice most of the investors out there. Our opportunity to grow is massive. I mean, this is basically an untapped oil well. Oil, of course, is not eco well. We got the analogy. So we will have the opportunity to grow a lot, massively, to include new products, new ranges, new offerings. And of course, as you know, we have the first mover advantage. We are the first in the market to do to offer such value. So that is why we are doing marketing, so that people know who we are and people will remember who we are for a long, hopefully for perpetuity. Now, the government support is something that is an added bonus because of the nature of our initiative, where we are hell-bent on protecting the environment. We will be able to get government support for this initiative. Pricing model, yes, very important. Now, Q1, which is the first 3 months of our operations, we will be offering our services for free. It's completely free. You can log into the website, post the ad, and once it's approved, you don't pay anything. So this is mostly to gather network traffic, to gather users, to gather customers. But then once we hit Q2, which is the 4th month of our operations and onwards, we will be engaging in price wars with our closest, well, almost closest competitor, which is Ipman.lk. As you know, that is another website that hosts advertisements. Now, we actually spoke with them and we were able to get details. They offer their advertisements in the agricultural category for 600 rupees per ad. And we are really going to match that price by offering a price that is very much low. Now, we will be increasing our price from phase 3 onwards. That is because we will be offering delivery services. So as it goes, better service equals to higher price. Now, this the financials. This is basically the investors' playground, as you might. Now, briefly explaining. Let's talk about price. Q1 will, as I said, be free, so we will not be getting any cash inflows. So Q2, 3, and 4, which is our first year of operations, will be priced at 300, 320, and 350 per advertisement, respectively. And we have predicted the number of advertisements that we are going to get. That is again based on Ipman. We did analysis. They are basically putting out advertisements, 100+ advertisements per month. So we actually kept a big safety margin. Q2, we predicted we will be getting 50 advertisements per month. Q3, 65, and then 75. So based on that, we did a calculation for all the quarters. And the income, the cash inflows is shown above. Our costs are basically the one-time costs will be the web development costs, SEO marketing costs, search engine optimization, and again the leaflet costs that we will bear. So this is our initial cost of investment. Our website hosting costs and SEA costs will be recurring every quarter, recurring in nature. And when talking about net cash flows, we will be able to get a positive cumulative net cash flow from Q4. So that is basically our payback period for our investment is 10 months, exactly, actually. Based on that, we have calculated an ROI and it is 95.9%. So basically, if we invest 100 rupees, we will be getting a net profit or net return itself of 95.9, which is all good, I hope. Moving on, our timeline. So this is our phase 1 operations, as I mentioned, and the starting of phase 2. Website development started in August and it is nearly complete. We will be launching it next month in September and we will run for 1 year in our phase 1. And then we will start our phase 2 activities on September 2020. Now this is a lot of work and especially with our team already employed in organizations. So this is 4 handsome people in front of you and also very skilled. Make up our dream team with myself being the business developer, Hasan Hevage being our business analyst, Bimsara Pereira being our marketing manager, and Prashant Tarusha being our content creator. Now, I want to leave you with one thought. I want you to sit back, actually, just relax and think about it. If you are a true Sri Lankan, and if you really take pride in the nature that we have inherited and that we have, then please come join with us and help make a difference. Thank you. Now I will be handing things over to our content creator so that he will walk you through our website. And of course, I'll be there to support him too. So Prashant, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Pravish. So can you give sharing access to the reverb demonstrator?
Yeah, you already have.
Hello everyone, hope everyone can see the screen.
It's very clear.
So here we have the login dashboard. Here you can simply fill out the details and register for our website. And these are the social media sites that we have used for our marketing campaign. And, when you log into a site, here we have the account of the seller. When you log in as a seller, here you can add your seller details and location and other stuffs. Here we have a function called store. Here you can the seller can simply add details about his seller store and location, social media sites and other stuff related to their store. And here under my listing, you can the seller can easily promote, edit and delete their advertisements that have been posted. And when you go to the advertising portal, here you can see the ads that have been posted here.
As you can see, our advertisements are very comprehensive in the portal.
We have added some filters for the convenience of our buyers. So they are about location, category and price range filters the buyers can select. And also we have added some blog posts to our website about organic fertilizers and organic fertilizer production methods. So buyers and sellers can get an idea about those kind of things, and we update it regularly using our website. And this is the homepage of our website. You can see we have this is the upcoming product list of our website that we hope to introduce in future. So that's it for our demonstration. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prashant. That was excellent. And as I mentioned in my presentation, our website is very innovative. If you talk about, not to say anything bad about it, but Hitman is basically, they forgot that they are in 2021. The website is prehistoric. And it's very basic, very cluttered. So instead, our website doesn't take you directly to the advertising portal. It takes you to who we are, which is the home screen, giving details about so and so, who we are, and also we will be providing a lot of support. In fact, during the first quarter, since our target market has elements that people actually who are not that tech savvy or who are in areas where they cannot access social media and so on, we are actually giving them the opportunity to call us and give us details about the advertisement so that we ourselves will post it. Images, of course, we will be providing ways for them to send it, and we ourselves will post the ad for them, which is quarter 1, Now, if we get a lot of feedback regarding it, we will of course continue that service in the future. Anything more to add, Prashant?
Actually, there's one more thing that I would need to add
Yes,
regarding how the advertisement mechanism works. So basically, anyone can post advertisements in this advertising portal after they get registered. And once they post the ad, it will come direct to our admin account, and we will be reviewing with our expertise and all, with the help of as you can see, Mr. Damasiri, who has been with us all the time, and we will be reviewing those with the expertise we have. And after that, if the advertisement is all about the organic fertilizer, or let's say eco-friendly products, then we will be accepting it. So after the advertisement will be visible on the advertisement portal. That's what I want to add regarding the advertising mechanism.
Thank you very much, Pasan. He is actually our business analyst, Pasan Hevage. Thank you so much for the input. We actually promote teamwork in our team a lot, actually, so we can talk openly with us and everyone. So that actually ends our presentation, our pitch. So if you have any questions, go ahead. This is a research space, so ask it.
Thanks, team. Thanks. And now it's time for the judges.
Right. Thank you very much. I'll start again. You have mentioned on your revenue avenues, like one is a freemium, right? So in that model, which part is free, and at what point you are going to charge from the customer or the suppliers?
Okay, so freemium actually goes into both our components, the manufacturer and the buyer. Now, as I said, the manufacturer will incur. This is actually in phase 3, where we will be partnering up with the delivery service. So the extra price will be for the delivery service that we are offering. Other than that, the customer doesn't pay for any additional thing other than whatever the product price that they are paying.
Okay, how do you plan to onboard the suppliers?
Okay, so as I said before, we are actually including a traditional marketing component, the leaflet, because most of, or actually some of the people, the sellers, can't actually get into social media and so on. So once the coronavirus pandemic gets a bit under control, we will actually be targeting areas that are less technologically developed, directly go there and as they have Prajarshala and so on in most of the towns. So we will be actually talking with people there, and also we will be doing video presentations with them to show them who we are, and then actually gather the suppliers.
Your website and all are very, very creative and very, very nice, and the platform is really good, what I see. Have you calculated the acquiring cost per customer at any point? How much you will have to spend on social media or wherever to acquire one customer?
Okay, our financials are pretty detailed, but we didn't actually go into per customer basis. It's on total cost. And if we talk about customers, our social media costs for Facebook and so on is almost free. Our SEO, as I said before, SEO, search engine optimization, and search engine advertising costs we acquired from Gravitas Integrated. It's a very, very famous advertising agency in Sri Lanka, part of Somahangam Associates, situated in Colombo, Savan. So the costing we were able to get from them, which is 35,000 and 25,000, 20,000, which occurs every quarter. Other than that, maintaining Facebook and Instagram YouTube sites, we are not incurring any costs. The other cost component will be, of course, the leaflet cost, which is 30,000 as seen.
Okay, one advice I want to give you, like you have put your time into the platform development, also put more time on how to do the onboarding, and also the on the business model, put some more attention into business model, and also on the other things, if you are really going to do, you have to be buckle up yourself, all your team, because according to your revenue plan, at the fourth quarter, per month average revenue is 26,250. So there's nothing for you all to get. So therefore, if you all are all ready to work without getting anything, and sacrifice yourself, I think this is a very good initiative for future as well. Thank you.
Yes, it's about that. We actually, as I said, all of us are working, which is a bit hectic right now. And also, as I said, this is our starting point. So we do have to make some sacrifices. But as I said, the revenue is based on the number of advertisements that we extrapolated to the future. And there is a very huge safety margin, which means we can actually get more advertisements. Basically, the first quarter we predicted only 50 advertisements. Sorry, second quarter we predicted 50 advertisements, while ICMAN is doing 100 plus in this very category. So, I mean, after all, think about it. We are offering an ad for 300 rupees. There is actually no reason for people to go with ICMAN, and they will have to stick with us because of the price. And also, since our marketing campaign is very strong, people will actually know who we are pretty soon. Any other questions?
Yeah, the judges.
Hello, Praveen. Oh, yes. First, thank you for your intention to do something on this array. If I ask you a question, why would someone select your platform over the other platforms such as Rainbow Pages, CIC Holdings, and Joint Agricultural Products? Why someone would select your own portal or the platform over the other platforms which are absolutely doing a massive job at the moment?
It's basically price was at that stage. And as I said, our website is very innovative. We will be offering the first quarter entirely free. So people, anyone, you or me can even post advertisements for free, and then we will see what we can do. And basically it is price that we are hoping to get into the hearts and minds of people, other than, of course, protecting the.
And also one more thing to add, if we take like Ikman.lk or something, what comes to our mind is, let's say, cars or something like that. But what we want to do is that when people say AgroHub, they will be reminding all about eco-friendly products or agricultural or organic fertilizer or something like that. So that's the value proposition that we are bringing in.
Yes, your market wouldn't be to compete with ICMAN. You would possibly competing with CIC, such as and joint agricultural products and something like that. So I wouldn't say you can't, you can, but that would be something for you all to take into granted. So yeah, but anyway, it's nice. You have heaps of information on the website. You have heaps of information on your presentation. Everything goes well. That would be something for you all to think on in the future.
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Pravesh and the team. Really, this is a good presentation. I would appreciate your presentation, and also your website. It is very professional. If I ask this question, that you are going to totally depend on the advertising, right? In your revenue model. So, sorry.
In phase one.
All right, in phase one. Okay, right. Okay, so then I have a little doubt because what do you mean by one advertisement? That you mentioned that in the second quarter there will be 50 advertisements. What do you mean by this 50? That is it 50 sellers or from 2-3 sellers number of advertisements?
Okay, Prashant, if you can you go to the advertising portal if possible, please? Or I will just actually go ahead and explain. So it is, if you say 50 advertisements per month, that is individual ads. Now, one seller doesn't exactly have to put one ad. As we know, organic fertilizer can be produced by many things, plant waste, animal waste, and a bunch of other materials. So each of them will have one advertisement being posted because each advertisement has details. Say, if you made it from plant waste, then it will have components in the description saying it is made out of this and this and this, images and so on. So it's not actually limited to one advertisement per seller. Whatever the seller produces, they can put in. And as I said before,
yeah, that's correct. So now say that I'm a seller, I'm a fertilizer seller. Then if I want to advertise in your website, then how long that my advertisement will display in your website?
That
if I pay, let's say I pay rupees 350 in your fourth quarter, then for 350, what is the number of hours or the days that I can take?
As usual, it's a standard model. I think for all ad hosting websites to host one advertisement for 60 days in total. So an advertisement will remain for 60 days until it's expired.
Right. So then what is the expected customer base that these suppliers from the fertilizer side? How many people that you can, yeah, how many that if you take 50, that when I see your quarters, in the second quarter, you are expecting to have 50 advertisements. In this third quarter, you are expecting to have 150. Likewise, your expectation related to the advertisements also increase with your price per advertisement as well. Right? Then do you have the idea of the number of fertilizer suppliers in the country?
That actually we contacted the Ceylon Agricultural Ministry. They were very unhelpful as usual. So sorry about that. But yes, we were able to get the categories of fertilizer producers, but not exactly the numbers. So that is why we went with the number of advertisements instead of the number of actual suppliers by person in total. And also again, we researched the other advertising or ad hosting websites and got the predicted number of advertisements in this particular category from them.
Okay, how many categories are there?
So if you take Itman, it has a main agricultural category that advertises more than 1,000 plus advertisements per month. And we narrowed it down to actually physically counting the number of advertisements in the end. They put out 100 plus advertisements per month just for organic fertilizer. So based on that, as you can see, we actually only predicted 50. We are keeping a huge safety margin, and even then, we have an ROI of 95.7% in our business. Huge safety margin. And I'm pretty sure that we can do more with our advertising and marketing.
Right. Okay. So then my suggestion is, now it is not much good to increase the revenue 3 months to 3 months, right? In your first month, you are going to give that free of charge. Then in the second 3 months, some amount. Then the third 3 months, another amount. Then when you go to the last part of the year, then again, there is a price increase. Then if I am the seller, then I sometimes might feel that you are time to time you are changing your prices, and there will be some issue with that. So therefore, it's better if you can fix a price for the entire year, that at least for a year, if you can fix a price, maybe at a higher price level, right? Maybe 350 rupees or something that I don't remember what is the revenue that you are expecting from one advertisement. But what you have to do, you should try, if you have that much of customer base, then you have to do something to attract more customers, that more advertisements rather than changing your prices time to time, because that will add some bad image on your website.
It might make us feel unpredictable and sort of not sure of ourselves. That is what you mean, right?
Okay, right. Okay, thank you. Anyway, a good innovation, right?
Thank you so much. Valuable.
Yep. Thank you, team. So a kind reminder, please limit your presentations into maximum 10 minutes because we have to be strict on the agenda. So please make it 10 minutes pitching. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we move on to our fourth contestant. Please welcome Team Unity.
Prasanna sir, can you give access to share screen, please?
You already have Buddha.
Cooking is a wonderful art. There are a lot of hidden secrets in this art. Undoubtedly, everyone agrees that wood stove cooking is delicious. But cooking on a wood stove is not easy because none of us can bed with fire. Good morning, everybody. We are Team Unity. I am going to introduce our innovation product. You may be wondering what I said earlier. If you want to know about it, watch this video clip.
අද මධ්‍යම රාත්‍රියේ සිට කිලෝග්‍රෑම් 12.5ක ගෘහස්ත ලිට්‍රෝ සහ ලාෆ් ගෑස් සිලින්ඩර් එක මිල රුපියල් 245කින් ඉහළද මතිබෙනවා. මේ සතියේ සිට දෙවයිනේ විවිධ ප්‍රදේශවලින් ගෑස් සිඟයක් වාර්තා වුණා. ඇතැම් නගරවල ගෑස් විලඳසල් වසා දමා තිබූ ආකාරයක්ද දක්නට ලැබුණා.
දැන් කොළඹ 2 බැලුවා කොළඹ 9 බැලුවා කිසිම තැනක ගෑස් නැහැ. මම මේ ආපන ශාලාව පවත්වාගෙන යන්නේ බිස්නස් එකක් කරගන්නත් අමාරු තත්ත්වයක් තියෙන රටේ. අඩේට සාමාන්‍ය අපිට දවසට 2ක් ඕනේ. ගෑස් නැති ඉඳා මේ අපිට වෙලාවට කැම ටික දෙන්න බෑ. කොම්පැනි අන්තිරත් ගියා. උදේ පාන්දර ආයෙත් එන්න කිව්වා. පොලිමේට ඒත් නැහැ. 600ට විකුණන එක සමහර තැන්වල 850යි 900යි.
පොලිමේ කියලා ගන්න උදේ පාන්දර පාට යන්න ඕන 7 වෙනකොට මඩ ඉවරයි. අයමාද මේ වෙලාවේ පැයකමාර පොලිමේ. දර්ලි පොල්ට වහින්නේ ඊයගේ.
Yes, I'm talking about a stove. We saw in that video the problems we face every day. When we say stove, we are reminded of different types of stoves. The most commonly used stoves are gas stoves and wood stoves. But there are some problems with using these stoves. One of the most common problems with gas stoves today is the rapid rise gas prices in the short term and the serve shortage of gas. Accordingly, when we ask consumers' opinions about wood stoves, we came to know a few ideas like this. The problems they face with the wood stove are: need to wake up to sleep, the food on the wood stove is delicious but it will take more time, too much smoke and ash, need a lot of firewood, like this. Here is the solution to many such problems.
Okay, this is the product we created. What we are proposing is a solution. But this is a unique wood stove. We have created our product by bringing solutions to many problems in wood stoves and such as rising gas prices and gas shortages. The uniqueness of this is further explained through our business model canvas. Dineshi?
Okay, thank you, Takshila. The most important element here is the value proposition. Let's look at in detail now. The value proposition of smart stove is control the wind the stove with the fan that generates electricity by using fire. This means that we use a fan to control the wind. The electricity required to operate the fan is generated using the heat coming from the stove. This is the uniqueness of this stove. When we analyzed the market, we came across a competitor called Blast. This is the most advanced wood stove currently on the market. Comparing both stoves, Blast stove cannot control the fire. As a result, the fire is unnecessarily wasted. The fire is controlled by the fan through a smart stove so that the fire is not wasted unnecessarily. This blast stove requires a large amount of raw material. But since the conversion of raw material of a smart stove is systematic, only a minimum amount of raw material is required. Then, move to the customer segment. Our target market is housewives who already use wood or other stoves, small restaurant owners. We hope to develop an efficient single stove consisting of 4 stoves in the next stage for houses and restaurants. It can be customized as well as travelers. They can easily carry this smart stove anywhere because loose weight and easy package. Now let's see cost and revenue stream. When we consider our cost structure, it consists of raw material cost, labor cost, and sales and distribution cost. The total cost is the sum of these 3 costs. We expect to keep a profit margin of 20% of the total cost. Our sales revenue is the revenue stream. The key partners are the electronic stove and the hardware stove. In the key activities, we did many researches about what is the recent problem, how give the solution for that, what is the market space, what are the customer needs, who are the competitors and what are their weaknesses, product design, and how do pricing strategies. Key resources. Key resources are manufacturing team and innovation team. Next, our customer relationship. Our customer relationship way is customer acquisition through social media marketing. We have a Facebook page called YBTER. Then we decided to sell direct and online selling as our channel. So this is our business model canvas. Our presentation is over. Thank you.
Thank you, team. So the judges.
Yeah, after seeing many technical base like e-platforms and so on, like it's nice to see one the real life, the actual kind of concept. So it is a nice concept, and there are many times like there are these type of products have created using different materials. So it's a structured material. So I have a small question like or the suggestions like as I saw the model or the structure, I felt that structure is not that stable when you keep on a table or whatever, right? Whether it's a fall like this. Therefore, the safety measures or the structure might need to a little bit change because it's a tall structure. When it goes tall, there's a possibility of it will be with the weight of the this thing, it might fall in, but without seeing the actual and do a test, I can't really comment on that. But what I have seen from the picture, I'm commenting, right? And also, are you making this, or you are outsourcing to make this to someone?
So we made this. Our team member decided this technical part.
Okay, you have a workshop. Someone is having a workshop, or at the moment it's a homemade type of.
Homemade.
Right. And also what I see is like, okay, so you have a margin of 20%. So what is the selling price of this product to the customer?
Dineshi, can you share that slide? Cost structure? Sure.
Okay, sales price means 7,270 to the customer or to the distributor?
So that is customer price.
One sales price is for this is to customer or
Customer price.
so what is the margin you are giving to the like retailer or the distributor?
At beginning, we do direct shipping, direct delivery. Because of that, we place this price for customer.
Okay, you don't have but your key partners I saw like hardwares and so on, like other things, like you have to be very careful these days. The pricing, the cost, like today's price is not the tomorrow price. If you go and ask from any hardware supplier or in PETA or like the importer or the steel makers, like they give you, if you ask for a quotation, they give you only the validation of the quotation is 2 or 3 days, not more than that, because of the rise of the price due to dollar rate and other things. Therefore, the costing has to be very smart costing, and I feel like 20% is not enough, but it's a very good the product, and I really like the product and the concept, and okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, other judges, please.
Yeah, thank you for your presentation. Really, I also should appreciate your presentation because, as Mr. Prasanna correctly said, after listening for some technology-based other websites or platform-based things, this is a real production. Actually, I don't have much reactions, but rather I have one suggestion, because there will be a high competition for your product in the market, because when you take these stores that other than the gas stores, that there are electric based stores also already in the market, which from some highly reputed suppliers like Barnes, Singer, right? There are some other stores, some other alternatives for gas stores these days. So then what is your plan for this competition? Yes. Prasanna, can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So anyone in the team, what is your plan for this competition?
Dear team, is there any comment on your side?
පුතා මගේ කමිස් අහන්න ඔයගලන්ට කම්පිටිෂන් එකත් එක්ක කොහොමද තරඟ කරන්න කියලා. දැන් ඇත්තටම මේ මාකට් එකේ තියෙනවනේ මේ වගේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට්ස්.
ඔව් දැන් ඒ කියන්නේ රුපියල් 8000ක් වගේ වෙනකොට අපිට දැන් අපි හිතමු අබාන්ස් එකෙන් කියලා. අබාන්ස් එකෙන් ඉලෙක්ට්‍රික් ස්ටෝව් එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්කම අපිට තියෙනවනේ. 8000 වගේ ප්‍රයිස් එකට. එතකොට ඒ වගේ එකක් තියෙද්දි අයි මෙතනට එන්නේ කියන එක අපි එකක් අලුතෙන් එන ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකක් ඒක ගැන කොහොමද ඔයාලා එක මේ තරගයට මුහුණ දෙන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එක.
Miss, our product is cost when we use advanced product like that, we can they had to use electric energy, but our store don't need electric energy from outside. That means there is no cost for electric energy because we generate it.
Yeah, using batteries.
Yes. No, not batteries. We are generating from it, from heat, from the fire.
Fire.
Right, okay. ඔයාලගේ දැන් මෙහෙම අපි හිතුවොත් එහෙම දැන් ඔක එතකොට දර වලින් වගේනේ මේවා කරන්නේ නේද? අර ඔයාලා පොඩි පෙන්වේ ඩෙමොන්ස්ට්‍රේෂන් එකේ.
Yes.
එතකොට ඒ වගේ වෙලාවකට දැන් එතනදී අවශ්‍ය වෙන අපි හිතමු දර කියන එක. එතකොට එතනදී තියෙනව නේද පොඩි ආයිත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් කොහොමද ඒක මාකට් එකේදී කෙනෙක් මේක ගන්න කැමති වෙයිද කියන එක සම්බන්ධව. ඒ කියන්නේ සමහර ලාවට මට දැන් මම හිතමු කස්ටමර් කෙනෙක් කියලා මට සමහර ලාවට ඉලෙක්ට්‍රිසිටි යූස් කරන එක සමහර ලාවට ලේසි වෙන්න පුළුවන් මේ කියන මේ ඔයාලා ඔය යූස් කරන මේ දර වෙනුවෙන් යූස් කරන දේ පාවිච්චි කරනවට වඩා මොකද ඒක availability එක මාකට් එකේ කොහොමද? අන්න ඒකයි මට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ. අපි හිතමුකෝ මේ වගේ අපි හිතමු කොළඹ වගේ මෙට්‍රොපොලිටන් ඒරියා එකක් කියලා. එතකොට ඒ වගේ ඒරියා එක කොහොමද ඒ රික්වයර්මන්ට් එක ෆුල්ෆිල් කරගන්න පුළුවන්?
මැඩම් අපිට මේකෙද්දි මේ පොඩි මේ රෝ මැටීරියල් ප්‍රමාණයක් තමයි මේ වැය වෙන්නේ. අපි සුළං කන්ට්‍රෝල් කරනවනේ මේ අර ෆෑන් එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා. එතකොට මේ ගොඩක් අඩු දර හරි නැත්නම් පොල් කටු අඟුරු හරි මොනවා හරි රෝ මැටීරියල් අඩු ප්‍රමාණයක් පාවිච්චි කරලා අපිට මේකේ මේ ආහාර උයන්න පුළුවන් ඉක්මනට. එතකොට
එතකොට පොල් කටු වගේ දෙයක් වුණත් ඔක යූස් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
ඔව් මැඩම් පොල් කටු පුළුවන්. ඊට පස්සේ අර අඟුරු තියෙනවනේ අඟුරු පුළුවන් යූස් කරන්න.
You can
charcoal.
මේකට මේ ලී කුඩු වගේ ටෙස්ට් කරලා බැලුවේ නැද්ද පුතේ?
ලී කුඩු නම් සර් ටෙස්ට් කරලා බැලුවේ නැහැ අපි.
ලොකු සර්ප්ලස් එකක් තියෙනවානේ මේ මොරටු වගේ පැතිවල ඒක වගේ යූස් ඔක හදන ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එකේ මැටීරියල් එකට යන කොස්ට් එක ඔක ගොඩක් වැඩි වෙනවා. ඒක තමයි මට තේන අනිත් ලොකුම ඉෂුව එක ඔයාලට මාකට් එකට ගියාම මේ කොස්ට් එක කන්ට්‍රෝල් කරගන්න. ඕල්ටර්නේට් ඔක වෙන
මෙහෙමයි දැන් මේ
වලින්
දාලා තියෙන ප්‍රයිස් තියෙන්නේ දැනට වෙළඳපොලේ හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් මේ පැන්ඩමික් සිටුේෂන් එකත් එක්ක හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් වුණ දේවල්. එනකොට අපිට ඕල්ටර්නේටිව් අර දැනට තියෙන ගෑස් ලිප්කට පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙන තහඩුව වගේ එකක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම වුණොත් මේ ප්‍රයිස් ගොඩක් ඩික්‍රීස් වෙනවා.
දැන් මේ මිස්ටර් ප්‍රසන්න අහන්නකෝ.
අනේ ඒක දැන් ප්‍රයිස් එකේ තමයි මට මේ අර මේක කොහොම හරි තියාගන්න පුළුවන් නම් ප්‍රයිස් එක ගානකට හොඳ වෙයි කියලා.
ඔව් ප්‍රයිස් එක මටත් හිතෙන්නේ ප්‍රයිස් එකේ තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ ඉන්නේ කම්පිටිෂන් එකේදී ප්‍රයිස් එක තමයි බලපාන්නේ. මොකද අර මම කියපු දේට යනකොටයි මෙතනදී අනිත් එක අර මිස්ටර් ප්‍රසන්න කිව්වා වගේ සජෙස්ට් කරා වගේ වලට ලීකුඩ් වගේ දෙයක් මේ හිතන්න පුළුවන් නම් මොකක්ද එක චෙක් ටෙස්ට් කරලා බලන්න පුළුවන් නම් එතකොට සමහර වෙලාවට ඔයාලට තව ඇඩිෂනල් ඉන්කම් එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් කමකුත් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද ඔයාලට ස්ටෝව් එකත් එක්කම මේ යන්න පුළුවන් ඒ සප්ලිමන්ටරි එකක් පැක් එකක් යන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම ඔයාලට ඒ පැක් එක ඔයාලට දිගටම මාකට් එකට ඉන්ට්‍රොඩියුස් කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ කෙනෙක්ට ඒ පැක් එක ඉවර වෙනකොට ආයි ඔයාලගෙන්ම ඒ ගන්න පුළුවන් ගන්න විදිහට. අර ඒ වගේ බිස්නස් මොඩල් එකක් ගැන ඔයාලට හිතන්න පුළුවන් මේ ඒ වගේ දෙයක් ටෙස්ට් කරොත්.
හරි මැඩම්.
එකයි එතකොට ඒ ලී කුඩුත් එක්ක සමහරට තව මොනවා හරි මික්ස් කරලා ලී කෑලි කුඩුයි දෙක මික්ස් කරලා හරි මොනවා හරි පොඩි ඉනෝවේටිව් එකකට එන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. මේක මොකද good idea to develop on මේ බලන්න ඒක. thank you.
ඔව් ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න. මොකද ඇත්තටම අපි මේ ඔය එනර්ජි කන්සම්ප්ෂන් එක පැත්තේ හිතනවා වගේම අපි හිතන්න ඕනේ මේ දවස්වල හැමෝම කියන්නේ හැම කෙනෙක්ම ඉන්නේ busy life එක. එතකොට අපි හැම කෙනෙක්ම බලන්නේ most convenient, what is the most convenient way to fulfill our day-to-day life needs, right? So then we always need to reach those things. Then therefore we have to consider that kind of factors also when we are developing something, right? Anyway, all the best. A good product.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Right. අනිත් ජජස්ලා කිව්වා වගේ මටත් ඒ කියපු දේවල්ත් ඔක්කොම ඉන්කෝපරේට් කරගෙන මට තියෙන අපියරන්ස් එක සම්බන්ධයෙන් විතරයි. ඒ කියන්නේ how does the product look like? ඒක අනිවාර්යෙන් දැන් ඔය ප්‍රොටෝටයිප් ලෙවල් එකේ කිසි තියෙන නිසා ඔක මාකට් එකට කවදා හරි එනවා නම් ඒක you can shape it and make it really marketable. Like the appear, how it appears on the market is really important. So you may focus on that. Of course, having critiques on this level is really acceptable. So all the very best. I'm looking forward to have this product on my kitchen. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Team Unity, for your presentation. All right. So now we are going for a very short break. There are 3 more teams to present in YBTER 2021. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned with us. We will be back in 15 minutes. So now the time is 11:35. So let's see you at 11:50. So don't go anywhere. Please stay tuned. We are back. Already 4 teams have presented their innovations in today's contest. Now we have 3 more teams. So let's invite our next contestant, the 5th team. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Team Icebreakers. Team Icebreakers, the platform is yours. It's over to you.
Can you give me access to the screen share?
You already have Buddha.
Good morning. We are Team Icebreakers. Nowadays, majority of undergraduates are unable to earn an income during their degree program period because the lots of studies program are going as full-time basic. A degree program is consisting with 3 to 5 years. It might be exceeding this duration due to some reasons. This is the best time period of an undergraduate. So we decide to create an opportunity to increase the value of an undergraduate during this period. There are lots of undergraduates who have various types of skills and abilities. So why would they waste them? That is why we create a platform for them to show their talent as well as earn an extra income. Unilancers, freelancing website for undergraduates who are willing to sell their skills for an income. I know that now you're thinking that there are other platforms with the same thing as we are. The answer is no, we are different because undergraduates are the only service provider in our site. We are only allowed to undergraduates to register as service providers. There is a high competition in other sites to get a work done. Only in US, there were 59 million freelancers as at 2020, and there were 18 million users were registered in Upwork as service providers. Reasonable price charges. Due to our service providers are undergraduates, the buyers will be able to get their service for a lower price rate, and we do not accept higher price range services in our site. Trustworthiness. After a service provider posts a job in our site, that job is evaluated under some criteria. We are only approving which are meeting all the criteria. If not, those will be rejected. The price is also included in those criteria, and that's why above tell the price is also a good option for us. Physical services are also applicable through our site. Paintings, live performance, on-site works, and etc. We do not charge a subscription fee from the users like other sites. For an example, a service provider should have to pay $4.95 in freelancer site. And this is our site, unilancers.com. This is the user interface of our website, and one of our team members will be elaborate what is the process in our site in finally. Let's move on to the business model canvas. Unilancers getting advantage through which I already told in above that we are only allowed to undergraduate to register as service providers. Lower price rates for the services which is reliable platform than the other sites. We are targeting on two specific categories. They are undergraduate who act as the service providers and the service buyers with the age range between 18 to 40. This age group people are the most suitable because they are the person who willing to use digital platform to do something through someone. We are distributing our services through our own website, and marketing campaigns are ongoing on Facebook and LinkedIn. We will expect to interact with our customers by getting feedback from them and maintain an inquiry system also. Facebook page and LinkedIn profile is available for users for who need to ask any kind of questions from us. Following are the key activities we are doing: marketing and promotion, managing website, recruiting the service providers. At the initial stage, we are earning income through the transaction fee revenue model. And after 6 months, we will move on advertising revenue model, the use of the AdSense platform. This is the elaboration cost of the project Unilancers. Website development cost 50,000, registration cost 3,500, advertising cost 1,500, and the total cost is 55,000. Here is our expected income for first 5 months. According to statistics, there were 120,000 undergraduates in UGC approved universities in Sri Lanka. We expect to reach 120 users as service provider in the month of September, and the total income will be 12,000. And we targeted to increase our income to 1,080,000 in the end of the January. So now it's time to our team member Sumitu to elaborate about the website details.
Thank you, Mahesh. So if you look at this, this is our social media platform marketing. So we used Facebook and LinkedIn for our social media at the initial stage. So you can see we have at first we have increased the curiosity of the audience about what we are going to offer, and then later we launched our website on August 28th and shared it on our Facebook page. So, but why we use Facebook here is most of the service providers, I mean undergraduates are using Facebook. They are Facebook users. So, and the advertising tools provided by Facebook is much more effective to attract them. And also, Tim, can you want to look LinkedIn page? And also we use the LinkedIn because professionals like employers and companies are using LinkedIn as their social media platform. So when we are going to market into service buyers, then we can use LinkedIn as our main method to target our service buyers. So that's about the main stuff about our marketing campaign. Now I'll show you about the other website. So this is our website. I will tell you about the basic stuff about this quickly. So once a user has registered, all undergraduates can apply using this button to be a service provider. And in there, we have provided them a simple application that we collect some information regarding what we need to them verify as service providers. And then they can submit it to us. So this is the application that we are provided to them. We collect their username, university degree program, and it's mandatory to provide university ID because we want to verify them as university undergraduates. After that, when they submitted the application, we get an email that one user has applied to be a service provider. So then we apply them add them to our service provider dashboard, sorry, database. This is our current database of service providers. And in here, we run some checks manually before approving them. We check the username, ID availability, email has been verified or not. And the university and faculty is same as what's in the university ID and also in the application. And it is mandatory for service providers to add the profile photo. If it is all okay, we will let them know that they have been approved as a service provider from an email, or if not, we will reject them. And the next step is posting a job in our site. Service providers can go to jobs, post new, and fill these 4 forms and post their jobs. And after filling these all, they can publish it. But you have to note that once, even though they use this publish button, it will not be active in our website at the moment. We will manually verify those jobs also before approving the job to maintain the professionalism in our website. So we are trying some checklist to identify whether those jobs can be approved or not. So these are the criteria we check before approving a job. We check the job name, price, media uploaded, and description and job category are in line with the job they have published. And that's how user can send a new skill in a website and post it on a site in a way that other users can see it. So the next step is purchasing a service. So if anyone can purchase a service from our site, not only a undergraduate. So say for example, I want to buy a graphic designing job, then I can
go to graphic designing. These are the jobs posted by users currently. And then I can here either buy it at the moment or request a custom offer, or even I can contact service provider and let them know what is my exact requirement. So after that, if I go to buy now, then we have added the payment gateway pay here. We got approval from them, and they can either use it or they can use bank deposit. That means directly transferring money to our account. So by using those two methods, what is easy for the service buyers, they can pay the payment. And after the payment is made, we will notify the service provider that they have been provided with a new job and they have to submit on time. I can share it, but it's a bit difficult because I have to log into another account to show that process. So I'll just tell. So once the service provider got the job, they have to complete it on time, and then there is an option for them to mark as complete when the job is completed. So when they have marked as complete, we will notify the service buyers that their job is completed, and they have to review it and confirm the job is okay. If the job is okay, the service buyers have provided the option to mark as completed, and at the same time they have marked as completed, we will top up the Unilance account balance of service providers at the same time, and they can withdraw money within 3 working days. So that's the basic information about our site and end of our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, team icebreakers. Now, judges, you can raise your questions.
This is only available for Sri Lankan University undergraduate at the moment?
At the moment, yes, sir, but we are planning to move on to in the next stage to the international market.
What are the countries you are planning if it is international?
First, we want to get an idea about this by doing this to some time to get what is the practical scenarios, and before doing that, we are not willing to go into the international market. By getting an idea, then we are going to
go into your the costing structure. I have issue. One is your advertising costs. You mentioned as 1,500.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to do with that 1,500?
No, that's the cost we already incurred. We prepared some After Effects video from that, and that's the cost. That cost represents the cost that we have already incurred, not what we are going to incur.
And also, when it comes to your net cash flow budget for the month to September, January, in January, your transaction total value will be 1 million. Yeah. And also your income will be 64,800. But by that time, you are expected to have 1,800 users, right? 1,800, the registered users or the suppliers?
Suppliers, service providers.
1,800 service providers, right? So you're going to make 64,800. For example, if you go into subscription model, I'm telling something for you to think. Say you charge 100 rupees from one supplier, then your revenue will be 180,000 against 64,000. So just to think, right, whether you're gonna charge like, for example, if you charge 50 rupees, like it's a very bare minimum rupees from the supplier, so 50 rupees also then come to 90,000, whereas from the commission you get only 64,000. So just think of whether you're going for a very bare minimum and a hybrid model or something. It's a good idea, like freelancer and like Fiverr and all these things. So these are good models working throughout the world, right? And thank you, and good presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Sumidu and the team. Actually, it's a good idea and really a good presentation. So I have only one clarification. What do you mean by management assignment service?
Madam, some have actually uploaded something about that they are doing assignments for money, but we are in the discuss that we are going to remove it because it's not legal and ethical.
Yeah, that's right. I also that's what I also wanted to emphasize here. So as an undergraduate, it's not good to have this kind of thing in your website, right? Okay, right. That's all. All the best.
Right, team. I really like the idea, and in fact, I really like the idea that you bring university undergraduates onto this platform, which gives you a legitimacy for the platform. Like Madhurikami said, that is something you are to think of. You can mitigate such risks by reviewing what jobs that you receive. So by reviewing the jobs that that you've been received, you would do a nice service on this, I think. So with that, yeah, how far you want to the completion of the whole product?
So it's almost completed. It's live now. Those things you saw are actual service products.
Right. Okay, very nice. All the very best. Yeah, it's a nice thing to do. Yeah.
Is that all, judges?
Yeah, Prasanna.
Yeah, sure. So thanks team. Icebreakers. Now we are moving on to our next team, the contestant number 6, Infotech. Team Infotech, the floor is now yours. It's over to you, Team Infotech.
So I need the permission to share the screen.
You already have.
Welcome to YBTER 2021. We are Team Infotech, and the product we are going to present today is Smart Fed Peter. This is the feeder. So I would like to talk about what is EasyFeeder. EasyFeeder is a technology device we manufactured according to the current market needs. So it is a automatic feeding system. So we have manufactured it with app control, and the owners of the pet owners can use adjustable portion sizes to feed the animal in their wants. So this is the model of our device. It is really interesting. And when we talk about the problem, why we thought to manufacture a product like EasyFeeder in this time, because in the current era, most of the people are affected by Corona and they have worked hard. So when the people are not at home, they can use the support of EasyFeeder and adjust the meal time for a day and do their work peacefully. And of course, if the people want to travel and not in their home in every time, they can use the support of EasyFeeder and get rid of the busy lifestyle and feed the animal in a better way. So when we compare in the COVID-19 situation, people could not import the product like this from foreign countries. And also the product prices in Sri Lanka is too high. And we analyzes the product prices of foreign countries, and it is like this, it is too high. And the stocks in Sri Lanka is almost over. So they always say there is no stock. So when it comes to why people need our product, because we has implemented so many technology mechanisms to our device, and people can enjoy the technology by using our device. So it is sense-based automatic feeding system, and it is also smartphone driven facilities. And when the current is not, people can use batteries. It is always fresh because we have implemented a lock system to the device. So the fresh food will always be there and foods would not be stale. So why it is important in this COVID-19 pandemic? In this pandemic, most of the people have stressful life, and if the pet owner is affected by corona and is not in the home, or if they are hospitalized, they can use this device and feed the pet in a good way. And if you want to buy this product and use this, there are system requirements you must have. So you should have any Android or iOS device, and also internet connectivity with a reasonable speed. So now I come to the second part of our presentation. It is business model. So under business model, first is customer segmentation. So we have identified 3 customers like individual pet owners and pet caring centers and pet farmers. We mainly focus on individual pet owners. Individual pet owners who are really busy, and if they have health issues and if they want to relax, and also when the citizens he always travels, they can use this device. So when it comes to value proposition, always the customers and investors can enjoy so many value proposition as like this. So it is automatic feeding mechanism. So the pet owner should not be in the home. So if he is away, he can also feed the animal in online method by giving the command to the device. So the meals can be programmed on timer, and there is smart dual power supply, and the price is always affordable comparing to local products and the foreign products. So I would like to talk about the revenue stream. We always use the sales revenue model as our main revenue model. So we make direct sales, and the customers have to pay on time to pay for the goods. And we also provide delivery charges and deliveries and repairing. For those, we charge a reasonable amount. When deciding the price, we concerned about cost of the product. We mark the products as 8,500 rupees, and we always keep a percentage of 21% as our profit margin. And we always try to manage a good customer relationship. We provide after sales services like repairing and delivery. All those we try to manage and get customer feedback via email and contacts. And when we always try to maintain good customer service. So our customer base is developing. When it comes to channel, we have our website and social media platforms and also direct sales. This is our website. And when it comes to key resources, we have used Arduino Designer, Model Designer as our human resources. And there are quality materials like motion sensor, microcontroller, foot controller, and value controller in the device. And we use our So as the key activities, we had to do market research and manufacture the product, always do marketing research and also monitor the customer service. So key partners are Arduino Designer, Model Designer, team members, material suppliers, and pet owners. In the cost structure, it is 2, like material cost and manufacturing cost. Our overall cost is 7,025 rupees. And this is the process of the easy feeder. Now I would like to show a video, and you can watch it. So first you have to input the dog foods into the container. Then you have to connect to the internet connection and scan the QR code and download the relevant app for the customer. Then has to open the app and check the device status as online and set the meal plan. So if you want to feed more, and please press the release feed button now. So that's the process of our device. It is really simple and adaptable. So if the customers want, we can manufacture it into customizable. Thank you.
So I'm a team member of Infotech, and I hope that you all hear me. So if you need any more experience, our technical partner also ready to show a live on our pet feeder. Just, I think he would ready to show you.
Dear judges, what do you say?
Yeah, go for it.
Hello everyone. I think I'm going to do a live demonstration. This is the pet feeder, and it has a two compartment, the food storage and the electronic holder, and also it has a bucket for food, and there was a lid. It can be removed, and we can put our food into the feeder like this, and close the lid. And I forgot to mention, this was already connected to the internet. Here is the app. We can, I think you can see it already connected to the network, and we can plan the meals using these timers like this. Okay, and if we want a feed manual, we can press this button and it will feed manually.
So thank you, and this is our live show, and let's hand over the progress to the judge and you.
Yes. Thanks, team, dear judges.
Apart from the product sales, what are the other revenue methods you have?
Basically, we earn income from direct sale. We direct sell to the customer, and after we have repair and maintenance services, so we charge on repair and maintenance, and that is the alternative income of ours.
So this is already a ready to market product, right?
Yeah, this is ready for market.
Okay, thank you. Good product.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Infotech team. It's really a good product. That I want to know whether this is a team production or something that you have to buy and upgrade to the marketable way. Is it your own production?
Yeah, this is our own production because there are huge options available in our product, because pet feeders are available in market more, but they are not offer those kind of services like sensors and control through app devices. Already there are programmable products, but they not offer that features. And also there is a problem in this pandemic situation, because we can't import products from foreign countries. So this is a local product that would compare, that can compete with other products. So this is our own product.
Okay. Then what is the price of one unit?
The price is 8,500. This is good, quite reasonable price.
Yeah. Then is there any guarantee for the durability? Or that some warranty or something for the product?
We hope to do this when it go into process, and when we provide to the customers, because already customers are hoping that facilities, because if it is breakup, we would have to repairs and
Yeah, because you explained that you are going to take these repairs and other services as an additional income.
Yeah.
So then there should be some period, at least as a warranty period, I think.
Yes, we hope we would have to give 6 months or time to recover the prices, because it will not be fit with customers if we wouldn't provide the service.
Yeah, okay, right. Okay, anyway, good product. All the best. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, team. I really appreciate your attempt, but I have a few concerns to raise. The first thing is how you position the product. In your presentation, you said now we are on the midst of a COVID pandemic and people are quite stressed and they don't really have time to feed the pet. But I think on the other way, like now we are on the pandemic and people are stressed, and feeding the pet is a stress reliever for me. Maybe I'm wrong. So that's how I think. So you may think of shaping how you position your product. That's my first concern. And the second concern is the novelty of the product. Basically, this product is already out there in the market with the concept that people are quite busy. They go out and they don't really have time to feed the pet. So that's fine. The product availability, the product is already out there is fine. You would pay an emphasis on positioning the product as a local product, maybe, because you have developed the prototype, you have the urge of doing this in a real way. So I would think for you to pay emphasis on to say and to market this as a local product, maybe. So that would give you an advantage. The products out there are quite advanced. Sometimes I've seen with the cameras on it too. So the person who is not at the house, they can speak to the pet over the screen too. So such like advanced products are out there already in the market. So you would pay attention on how you position your product. Not to, I wouldn't personally like blending COVID and this pet feeder in together. I don't really feel like it goes hand in hand. And you would pay attention on marketing this product as a local product, maybe. That would give you an advantage, as I personally believe.
Thank you, sir. This is quite a local product because they are in this situation. We can't order it from import or order it from foreign countries, and also it may build a distance between customer and the pet because of this machine. This is the one weakness of this product, but it is easy for doing job and feed your product, feed your pet in quite easily. And if you quarantine, because now the home quarantine is accepted, but in some way, if you quarantine on outside of the home, this will be easy for pet, feed your pet. And normally there is products, developed products in the market, but this is locally we have, this is the best product in the available in the market now. So we would hope to develop for a great level in future.
Right. Yes.
Thank you,
I
sir.
hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. But if you're bringing COVID again, you would think of post-COVID strategy too. So over to you. Like, yeah. All the very best, though.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Team Infotech. So now we have our final product pitching, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Team Achievers. Team Achievers, the floor is yours.
So can I share screen?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, can I get the permission for share this screen?
You have.
Right. මම හිතනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම සුපිරියන් සැලක පාරිභෝගිකයෙක් කියලා. මොකද මම දන්නවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ ජීවිතේ එකපාරක් හරි සුපිරියන් සැලකට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා කියලා. යද්දී මුලින්ම දකින්නේ මොකද්ද? සුපර් මාකට් එකේ කැෂියර් ළඟ පොලි. ඉතින් ඇයි මේ සුපර් මාකට් එකේ කැෂියර් ළඟ පොලිමක් ඇති වෙන්නේ? ඔව්. මම දන්නවා ඒකට ඔය කට්ටියත් හේතුව දන්නවා ඇති කියලා. ඒත් මම කියන්නේ. සාමාන්‍ය පාරිභෝගිකේ භාණ්ඩයක් මිලදී ගන්න වෙළඳපොළට ගියාට පස්සේ Tamanට අවශ්‍ය භාණ්ඩ ටික මිලදී අරගෙන කෙලින් වෙන්නේ කැෂියර් එක ගාවට. කැෂියර් ගාවට ආවට පස්සේ කැෂියර් තමයි මේ බඩු එකින් එක බාර්කෝඩ් කරලා ඒ වගේ බිල් එක බිල්ඩ් අප් කරන්නේ. ඒ වගේම යම් අවස්ථාවල කැෂියර් ඉතින් අපේ මාරු සල්ලිලා සිටිනවා. ඒ වගේම සමහර වෙලාවට අපිට කැෂියර් මාරු සල්ලි දෙනකම් බලාගෙන ඉන්න වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම මාරු සල්ලි, ඉතුරු සල්ලි මේ හැම දෙයක්ම කරන අතරතුර තවත් පාරිභෝගිකයෝ ඉන්නවා. සුපිරියන් සල්ට එනවා බඩු එකක් දෙකක් ගන්න. අන්න ඒ පාරිභෝගිකයන්ට සිදු වෙනවා මේ පොලිමේ රැඳී සිටින්න. ඉතින් මෙන්න මේ ප්‍රශ්නය අපි රිසර්ච් එකක් කරලා ඇනලයිස් කරලා බලුවා. ඒකේ අවුට්කම් එක තමයි මේ ඔබට දැක ගැනීමට හැකි වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ වසංගත කාලේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් සුපර් මාකට් එක ඒසි කරපු සුපර් මාකට් එක විශේෂයෙන්ම පොලිමේ ඉන්නවා කියන්නේ මුදල් ගෙවන්න ඒක ලොකු අවදානම් තත්ත්වයක්. ඉතින් මම ඔබට ආරාධනා කර සිටිනවා තවත් සුපර් මාකට් වල පොලිම් වල රස්තියාදු වෙන්නේ නැතුව ස්මාර්ට් විදියට සෞඛ්‍ය ආරක්ෂිතව shopping කරන්න අපි සමග එකතු වෙන්න කියලා. හරි. fly card self shopping app. මොකද්ද මේ fly card self shopping app එක කියන්නේ? ඔව්. මේක තවත් එක්තරා විදිහක online shopping app එකක් නන් නෙවෙයි. මේක පාරිභෝගිකයා direct සුපර් මාකට් එකට අරන් යනවා. අරන් ගිහිල්ලා ෆෝන් එකෙන් app එක open කරලා භාණ්ඩ Taman විසින්මයි ස්කෑන් කරන්නේ. ඒක තමයි මේ app එකේ විශේෂත්වය. ඒ ස්කෑන් කරද්දී බිල් එක Taman විසින්ම ෆෝන් එකේ බිල්ඩ් අප් කරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ මේක මේ බිල් එක Taman විසින්ම ඔන්ලයින් පේ කිරීමේ සිස්ටම් එකක් අපි මේ app එකේ හදලා තියෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි කැෂියර් ගාවට යන්නේ බඩු ටික පැක් කරගන්න. ඉතින් ඒ වගේම අපිට මීළඟට දැක ගැනීමට හැකි වෙනවා මේ app එකේ process එක සම්බන්ධයෙන්. අපි පළවෙනිම මේ process එක කරන්න ඕනේ පාරිභෝගිකයා මේ app එක download කරලා register වෙන එක. ඉතින් අපි මේ app ඇප් එකක් හදලා මේ හැම දෙයක් කිසි දෙයක් කරාට ප්‍රයෝජනයක් නැති අපිට මේ ඇප් එක පාවිච්චි කරන පාරිභෝගික කණ්ඩායමක් සොයා ගැනීම නොහැකි වෙනවා. ඒ හින්දා අපි ටාගට් මාකට් එක මෙන්න මේ විදිහට ඇනලයිස් කරා. සාමාන්‍ය සුපර් මාකට් එක කාලකලමනාකරණය, පිරිස් කලමනාකරණය, ඒ වගේම තාක්ෂණයත් එක්ක ගනුදෙනු කිරීමේ හැකියාව ඇති සුපර් මාකට් තමයි අපි තෝරගත්තේ. ඒ වගේම තමයි පාරිභෝගිකයන්ගේ පැත්තෙන් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් භාවිත කරන, බිසි ලයිෆ් එකක් ගත කරන, සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඇප් එකක් භාවිත කිරීම දැනුම ඇති පාරිභෝගිකයෝ තමයි අපි ටාගට් මාකට් එක විදිහට සොයාගත්තේ. ඉතින් ඇයි පාරිභෝගිකයෝ මේ ඇප් එක භාවිත කරන්න ඕනේ? මම කලින් කිව්වා වගේ පාරිභෝගිකයා සුපිරියන්සාට ගිහිල්ලා Taman විසින්මයි මේ ඇප් එක බඩු ටික මේ ටික ඔක්කොම ස්කෑන් කරන්නේ. ස්කෑන් කරලා ඔන්ලයින් බිල් එක ගෙවලා තමයි කෙලින්ම කැෂියෙක් ගාවට යන්නේ. මෙන්න මේ බිල ගෙවන ස්ථානේ තියෙනවානේ. අන්නේ බිල ගෙවන තැනදී අපි පේමන්ට් ගේට්වේ එකක් නිර්මාණය කරලා තියෙනවා. එහිදී ශ්‍රී ලංකාව තුළ භාවිතා වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ භාවිතා වන ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ් ඩෙබිට් කාඩ් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ බැංකු පද්ධතිය නිකුත් කරන අන්නේ ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ් ඩෙබිට් කාඩ් මගේ ගනුදෙනු කිරීමේ හැකියාව අපි දීලා තියෙනවා. අන්න ඒක අනිත් කම්පිටිටර්ස්ලා කාගිල්ස්, කීල්ස්, ආපිකෝ අන්නේ ඒ කම්පිටිටර්ස්ලාගේ ඇප් සමග සංසන්දනය කරද්දී ඒක යුනික් ෆීචර් එකක් විදිහට දැක් ගැනීමට හැකි වෙනවා. ඉතින් තවත් පෝලිං වල රස්තියා දෙන්නේ නැතුව සෞඛ්‍ය ආරක්ෂිත ජීවිතේ නවම අත්දැකීම් විඳ ගැනීමට තමයි මේ සෙල්ෆ් shopping app එක නිර්මාණය කරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේම තමයි අපි කස්ටමර් රිලේෂන්ෂිප් එක නිර්මාණය කරගෙන යාමේදී Facebook, වෙබ්සයිට්, LinkedIn, ඊමේල් වගේ දේවල් භාවිත කරලා පාරිභෝගිකයන් පැමිණිලි. ඒ වගේම මේ ඇප් එක පිළිබඳ අදහස්, යෝජනා වගේ දේවලුත් ලබා ගැනීමට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන සිටිනවා. ඒ වගේම තමයි මේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක වගේම සාමාන්‍ය ඕන ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකක් වෙළඳපොළට දාද්දී එහි ආදාය වියදම් පිළිබඳ සාමාන්‍ය සැලකිලිමත් වෙනවා. ඉතින් අපි මේ ආදායම් වියදම් අතරින් අපි මේ රෙවෙනියු මොඩල් එක කියන එක අපිට විශේෂයි. ඉතින් මේ රෙවෙනියු මොඩල් එක විදිහට අපි මේ ඇප් එකේ තෝරගත්තේ ඇඩ්වර්ටයිසින් and transaction fee revenue model. ඒ වගේම තමයි මේ ඇප් එක නිර්මාණයේදී ස්ටාර්ට්අප් කැපිටල් එක, ස්ටාර්ට්අප් කොස්ට් එක, ඩෙවලොප්මන්ට් කොස්ට් එක, ඒ වගේ මාකටිං මේ කොස්ට් හැම දෙයක්ම කෙරෙහි අපි සැලකිලිමත් විය යුතුයි. ඉතින් ඊළඟට ඔබට දැක ගැනීමට හැකි වෙනවා අපේ ඇප් එකට අදාළ වැය ශීර්ෂය. අපිට මේ ෆොටෝටයිප් එක නිර්මාණය කර ගැනීම සඳහා රුපියල් 20000කට ආසන්න මුදලක් වැය වුණා. නමුත් මේ පාරිභෝගිකයාට ගැළපෙන විදිහට උසස් තත්ත්වයෙන් යුතුව ඉදිරිපත් කර ගැනීම සඳහා අවම ලක්ෂ 8ක 10ක මුදලක් අපිට වැය වෙනවා. ඉතින් අපේ ඉදිරි සැලසුම ගැන කිව්වොත් අපි මුලින්ම මේ ඇප් එක ඉදිරිපත් කිරීම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ සුපර් මාකට් වලට. මේ පැන්ඩමික් එකත් එක්ක අපිට සුපර් මාකට් සමග ඍජුව සම්බන්ධ වීම අවස්ථාවක් ලැබුණා. නමුත් අපි උත්සාහ කරා දුරකථන, ඊමේල් ආදිය වගේ සම්බන්ධ කර ගැනීමට. ඒ අවස්ථාවත් අපෙන් 100% පිළි ගියා. ඉතින් අපි පළවෙනි පියවරේත ක්‍රියාත්මක කිරීමට සූදානම් සිටින්නේ මේ සුපර් මාකට් සමග සම්බන්ධ වෙලා මේ සුපර් මාකට් කියන ආකාරයෙන් ඒ වගේ පාරිභෝගිකයට ගැලපෙන ආකාරයෙන් මේ ඇප් එකේ සිකියුරිටි සිස්ටම් එක ෆීචර්ස් තව තවත් ඩෙවලොප් කරලා ඔවුන්ට ගැලපෙන විදිහට වෙළඳපොළට ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න. ඒ වගේම තමයි මේ ඇප් එක රිටේල් ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකකට ගැලපෙන විදිහට ඩෙවලොප් කරලා අපි ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඊළඟට අපි මේ ඇප් එකේ ප්‍රොසෙස් එක පිළිබඳ පොඩි වීඩියෝ එකක් බලලා නැවත කතාවට එමු.
සුපර් මාකට් අපේ ෆ්ලයි කාර්ට් වෙබ් ඇප් එකේ රෙජිස්ටර් වෙන්න ඕන. ඒකෙදි shop name, shop address, username, email, password වගේ details දීලා තමන්ගේ shop එකට account එකක් හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. ඊළඟට සුපර් මාකට් වලට පුළුවන් තමන්ගේ username, email සහ password දීලා web app එකට log වෙලා items කියන option එකෙන් මේ විදිහට items add කරගන්න. දැන් අපි බලමු පාරිභෝගිකයා යූස් කරන shopping app එක ගැන. මුලින්ම පාරිභෝගිකයට පුළුවන් එයාලගේ personal details add කරලා app එකේ මෙන්න මේ විදිහට register වෙන්න. ෆ්ලයිකාට් ඇප් එකට ලොග් වුණාට පස්සේ එන ඩෑෂ්බෝඩ් එකේ select shop option එකෙන් තමන් ඉන්න shop එක select කරන්නත්, my cart option එකෙන් scan කරපු product list එක බලා ගන්නත්, profile option එකෙන් අපේ personal details edit කරන්නත් පුළුවන් පහසුකම තියෙනවා. ෆ්ලයිකාට් ඇප් එකෙන් කොහොමද භාණ්ඩ මිලදී ගන්න? ඉස්සෙල්ලම පාරිභෝගිකයා ෆ්ලයිකාට් ඇප් එකට log වෙලා තමන් ඉන්න shop එක select කරන්න ඕන. ඊට පස්සේ scan product option එකෙන් පාරිභෝගිකයා ගන්න products එකින් එක scan කරන ගමන් තමන් කැමති quantity එකත් add කරන්න ඕන. ඊළඟට පාරිභෝගිකයා scan කරපු products view cart option එකට ගිහින් බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් වගේම scan කරපු products remove කරන්න පුළුවන්. අන්තිමට product list එක නිවැරදි නම් checkout option එකට ගිහින් card details add කරලා confirm button එක touch කරාම transaction එක සිදු වෙනවා. පාරිභෝගිකයා transaction එක confirm කරපු ගමන් cashier monitor එකේ pending invoice එකක් විදිහට සටහන් වෙනවා. cashier ට කරන්න තියෙන්නේ pending invoice එකේ තියෙන user details සහ user ගේ product list එක check කරලා order එක complete කරන්න විතරයි.
හරි. ඔබට දැක් ගැනීමට හැකි වුණා මේ process එක ගැන. ඉතාමත් සරල විදිහට මේ process එක නිර්මාණය කරලා තියෙන්නේ දැනුමක් අඩු පුද්ගලයෙකුට උනත් මේක තේරුම් ගැනීමට හැකි වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ තමයි අපේ ටීම් එක. ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් මම කියන්න ඕනේ resource person වශයෙන් අපේ app developer සජිත් Mr. සජිත් චිරෝසන් founder of Infinite Solution එක ගොඩක් උදව් කරා. ඉතින් මම ඔබට අවසාන වශයෙන් කියන්න කැමතියි. ජීවිතේ busy life එකක් ගත කරන ඔබට මේ සුපර් මාකට් නිසා කාලය නාස්ති කරගන්න නැතුව නැවුම් සාප්පු සවාරියක් දැකම විඳ ගැනීමට අපි සමග එකතු වෙන්න කියලා. Flycart, be your own cashier. Thank you very much.
Thanks team, dear judges.
මේකේ මොනවා හරි ඔයාලා කරලා බලලා තියනවාද පොඩි මාකට් සර්වේ එකක් වගේ හරි දීලා බලලා තියනවාද කවුරු හරි කස්ටමර්ස් කීප දෙනෙක්ට මේක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ?
කස්ටමර්ස්ලට නම් පාවිච්චි කරන්න අපි තාම දුන්නේ නෑ. අපිට ඕනනම් දැන් කරලා පෙන්වන්න පුළුවන් ඇප් එක වෙන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා අපි feasibility එක බලන්න සර්වේ එකක් කරහා එයාලගේ අදහස් මොන වගේද කියලා දාපු details තමයි තිබ්බේ අර කලින්.
එතකොට මේක අපි දැන් ඔය කියන්නේ දැන් in house එක ඇතුළට ගිහිල්ලා සුපර් මාකට් එකට ගිහිල්ලා අපි ඒක ස්කෑන් කරලා ගන්න ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ බාකෝඩ් එක ස්කෑන් කරා වගේ වැඩක් නේ. බාකෝඩ් රීඩර් එක එක්ස්ටෙන්ඩ් කරපු එකක් තමයි. එතකොට how you have ඔයාලට කොහොමද එයාලගේ බෑක් එන්ඩ් වලට කනෙක්ට් වෙන්න සහ එතන ලොකු චැලෙන්ජ් එකක් තියෙනවා. පිටු සුපර් මාකට් එකක් නම් එයාලා ඔයාලගේ ඇප් එකට API එකකින් හරි මොන හරි විදියකින් බෑක් එන්ඩ් එකේ තියෙන ඉන්වෙන්ටරි එක allow කරනකොට මේ data ටික ඔයාලගේ ඇප් එකේ දෙනකොට ලොකු security process එකක් තියෙනවා. එතන ලොකු challenge එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ චුට්ටක් ඔයාලට අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම බලන්න ඕනේ. මොකද මේ usually එයාලා allow කරන්නේ නැහැ මේ සහ කරනවා නම් ඒක ලොකු process එකක් යන්න වෙයි. අපි ඔතෙන්දී ඔයාලට ඉන්ඩිපෙන්ඩන්ට් සුපර් මාකට් සෙග්මන්ට් එක බලන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක බලන්න පුළුවන් නිකන් ලොකු සුපර් මාකට් වල අර වගේ ඉෂුව එකක් ඒ කියන්නේ මම හිතන්නේ ඒ කියන්නේ කතා කරලා තියෙනවද කවුරු හරි සුපර් මාකට් එකක් කියන්නේ?
සර් අපි මේ දවස්වල over the phone contact කරගන්න බැලුවා. ඒ වුණාට එයාලා busy නිසා mail වල දැම්මා. ඊට පස්සේ එයාලා reply කරලා තිබ්බා IT එකත් එක්ක connect වෙන්න කියලා. අපි IT එකටත් mails දැම්මට එයාලා තාම reply නම් කරේ නෑ. ඒක තමයි අපිට ඊළඟට තියෙන මේක තියෙන්නේ.
ටෙක්නොලොජි යූස් data push වෙන්නේ data මේ pull කරනවද එතනින් කොහොමද ගන්නෙ සහ ඔය යාලගේ connectivity එක API එක කොහොමද වෙන්නේ කියන ඒවා මත ලොකු dependency එකක් තියෙනවා මොකද රස්ට් එක සහ agreement ගැන so ඒක ගැන චුට්ටක් බලන්න සහ cost structure එක අපහු revisit කරන්න මේ good product that ලොකු concerns දොගයක් බලන්න වෙයි technical පැත්තෙන් මේක sort out කරගන්න. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you presentation එකට මේ මටත් ඇත්තට මේකේ තිබුණ ලොකුම ප්‍රශ්න තමයි feasibility එක. ඒ කියන්නේ idea එකක් විදිහට හොඳ idea එකක් වුණත් මේක මේ ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න යනකොට මොන විදිහේ practical issues වලට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මුහුණ දෙන්න වේද කියන එකේ ගැටලුවක් තියෙනවා. එකක් තමයි මිස්ටර් ප්‍රසන්න කිව්වා වගේම මේ දැන් මේ products ටික ගන්නකොට ඔයාලගේ app එකට එතනදී ඒ issue එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඔයාලා consider කරන්න වෙනවා. මේ ඒ වගේම දැන් keels වගේ keels cargills apico ඒ වගේ super centers වල ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ websites තියෙන නිසා එතනදී ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ system එකක් තියෙන online ඕනනම් customer කෙනෙක්ට online pay මේ order එක දාලා බඩු ටික ගන්න පුළුවන් විදිහේ facility එකකුත් තියෙනවා. ඒතර ඒ වගේ competition එකකුත් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඔය app එකත් එක්ක එනවා. ඒතර ඒ පැත්ත ගැනත් හිතන්න වෙනවා. මේ ඒ වගේම තමයි දැන් මෙතනදී අනිත් දේ වෙන්නේ ඇත්තටම අර cashier barcode එක read කරන්න යන time එක තමයි ඇත්තටම එතනින් ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ කොහොමත් cashier ළඟට ආපුවාම එතනින් පස්සේ cashier ට ආයි check in එකක් කරන්න වෙනවා. මොකද මේ products ටික scan කරලා තියෙන customer scan කරපු products ටික මේ අනිවාර්යෙන් cashier ගෙන් check වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඊට පස්සේ ඒක bags වලට දාලා ඒ packing කරගන්න දේවල් කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒකට කොහොමත් එතනදී ආයි cashier ළඟට එනවා අර barcode එක read වෙන එක විතරයි එතනින් අයින් වෙන්නේ. ඒකත් එක්ක කොයිතරම් දුරකට ඒ වගේ time saving එකක් වෙනුවෙන් කොයිතරම් දුරකට සුපර් මාකට් එකක් ඔයාලට මේ app එක ඇතුළතදී allow කරන්න දෙයිද කියන එක ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් consider කරන්න වෙනවා. ඒ ටික තමයි මට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ. Thank you.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Madam කියප එකටම පොඩ්ඩක් add කරන්න මොකද ඔය වගේ app එක නැතුව machines තියෙනවා. ලංකාවේ පාවිච්චි කරන නැතුව ලංකාවේ මම මේක දැන් දෙකක විතර දැක්කා. ඒ කියන්නේ check out එකට ඇවිල්ලා automated machine. එතකොට ඕකේ අරකේ මොකද්ද වෙනස කියන එක අර madam කිව්වා වගේ ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් හිතන්න ඕන.
හරි සර්.
ඔව් අනිත් ජජස්ලා කියපු දේවල් වලට මම ඇඩ් කරනවා නම් ඒ කියපු දේවල් හරියටම හරි. ඒවට ඇඩ් කරනවා නම් ඔව් දැන් මధుරිකා මිස් කිව්වන්නේ එතන අපිට queue එකක් එකතු වෙනවා කියලා අන්තිමේට ඒක හරියටම හරි. ඒක avoid කරන්න නම් ඔය self shopping concept එකේ self වෙන්නට ඕනේ. As the term implies it should be self. cashier involvement එකක් එන්නට බෑ. උදාහරණයක් විදිහට අපි දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ read කරන්න smart cart කියන concept එක ඒක develop වෙගෙන යනවා දැන්. ඒකේ derive වෙච්ච එකක් වෙන්න ඇති ඔයගොල්ලන් කරන්න හදන්නේ. ඒක මම appreciate කරනවා. ඒක ඔයගොල්ලන් කරන්නට ඕන හරි ඔය app එක තියෙනවා. ඒගොල්ලන් while they are shopping ඒගොල්ලන් scan කරනවා cart එකටත් බඩු දා ගන්නවා. cashier එකට එන්නේ නැතුව එළියට යන්න ඕන. එතනදී හොරකමක් හරි අපි හිතමු කවුරු හරි customer කෙනෙක් scan කරේ නෑ product එක දාගෙන එළියට යනකොට you should have to have those mountain scanners at the checkout. එතන beep වෙන්නට තමයි ওই system එක තියෙන්නට ඕනේ. එහෙම නැතුව cashier ගෙන් through යනවා නම් එතන අනිවාර්යෙන් ලොකු queue එකක් හැදෙන්නට පුළුවන්. ඒක අරකටත් වැඩිය delay වෙන්න පුළුවන් සමහර වෙලෙට. එතකොට
මේ අපි මේ cashier-less විදියට කරන්න තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. තාම ඉච්චර develop කරේ නෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ තමයි අපි ඉස්සරහට තියෙන challenge එක. දැන් one goal face විතරයි ওই විදියට check out එකක් එක security system එකත් එක්ක ලංකාවේ දැනට තියෙන්නේ. ඒක නිසා තමයි අපි මේ idea එක ගෙනාවේ. අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා cashier-less විදියට security system එක හදලා සුපර් මාකට් එක කතා කරලා යාලත් එක තාම කතා කරගන්න බැරි වෙච්ච එක තමයි තියෙන ලොකුම challenge එක. ඒක කරන්න තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ.
right ඒක තමයි මම ඒ කියන්නේ මේ හරියටම හරි මම කිව්වේ concept එක precise වෙන්න නම් අර විදිහට අපි add කරගත්තා නම් වඩා වටින. ඒ කියන්නේ concept එකක් වුණත් concept එක precise වෙන්න ඕනි කියන මතයේ මම ඉන්නවා. කොහොමත් ඔය වැඩේ බොහොම හොඳයි. අර කියපු බාහිරතාවත් අපි මගහරවාගෙන ඉස්සරහට යන්න පුළුවන් නම් වඩා වටිනවා. I really appreciate your attempt and it's needed for the market.
Thank
Of
you
course
very
it's
much.
needed. So all the very best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, team, and my dear judges, for your thoughts. All right, so all teams performed in today's competition. It was a very amazing and very energetic moment. So now it's time to select the winners of the YBTER 2021. Before that, so we have decided to select the most popular product in the YBTER 2021. So you can give your vote to your favorite brand. Special notice, you can vote anonymously. So I think we can start the polling now. Yeah, so the poll is active, so you can make your votes to your favorite brand or the product. So let's figure out who is the most popular product in YBTER 2021. Let's while this polling is going on, we are going for a very short break. Stay tuned, dear judges. I would like to invite you all to the breakout rooms to finalize your judgments. So we will be back soon. Stay tuned. So we are back with the final results of YBTER 2021. So we have a second runner-up, and winner. Yes, let's figure out who is gonna be the second runner-up of YBTER 2021. So the second runner-up of YBTER 2021 goes to yes, can we have the heartbeat? Yes, congratulations, Team Icebreakers. You are the second runner-up of the YBTER 2021. Well done, team. You have done an amazing job. And let's find out who is gonna be the runner-up of YBTER 2021. So the runner-up of YBTER 2021 goes to yes, the runners-up of YBTER 2021 goes to Team Unity. Yes, congratulations. Well done, Team Unity. All right. So the one of most awaiting moment, the most popular product of YBTER 2021. So I have the poll results within my hand. So let's find out who is gonna be the most popular product. So the most popular product in the YBTER 2021 goes to yes, Team Ikoria. The most popular product in the YBTER 2021. Yes, well done, team. Well done. All right. Now we have come for the most awaiting time of today's contest. So let's find out who is going to be the winner of the competitions today, YBTER 2021. So the winner of YBTER 2021 goes to the winner is Team Near Me. Congratulations, Mexico. Your product is Near Me. Well done. The winner of YBTER 2021. Yeah, with that, thanks all. And dear contestants, today is another milestone in your journey. Don't lose your hope and energy. Keep doing what you have a passion for. So don't stop your creative things. Take them into the next level. So I congratulate all the contestants for a brighter future ahead. So now we have come to the end of today's event, and I cordially invite Miss Mystica Hevagama, Junior Secretary of ABT, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Lakmal, before the vote of thanks, Lakmal.
Yes.
Before the vote
Yes,
of
madam.
thanks, I would like to invite Mr. Prasanna Liyanage, because he is having some votes, because we just selected 3 places, but it doesn't mean that others are not good. So I think Mr. Prasanna will say something about external judge member. So I would like to invite Mr. Prasanna to say a few words on all these products.
Yeah, sure, Miss. Sure. Mr. Prasanna Liyanage, it's over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am, and your student and the panel of judges and all. This is the 4th consecutive year I'm coming for this competition, and thank you very much for inviting me and keeping me always. And this is the most toughest situation we have faced for judging, because we have seen previously, most of the time what we have seen, either sometimes half-baked product, some are like halfway developed, some are concept, all these things. But this time what we have seen, the specialties, most of these products have gone up to the commercialization, only to fine tune and look at certain aspects and go into the market. So it's really tough situation. We have to use, like, first we use the elimination method, then we use the preference type, and that's how we came into this decision. It's very tough, and all are neck to neck. So it doesn't mean like you're not winning this competition, your product is not good and cannot be commercialized. Therefore, don't be think in that manner. So all products are really, really good. Like there are 7 criteria plus we consider like which product is like almost going to the commercialization, that aspect, and from the people's point of view, all these things we consider, and we came to it's very tough decisions. And thank you very much. I think I wish all of you very best. And this is one of the Kalani has made one. This is one of the best the competitions among university I have seen. And thank you very much the lecturers, and including Dean sir and faculty, and also Dr. Nagaka and head of Dr. Shamil, and all of you, and Dr. Yatigaman and all. Thank you very much. And thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and valuable thoughts. Thank you very much. So, Miss Mystica Hevagamage, it's over to you to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Prasanna, sir. A very good afternoon to everyone present here. Dr. P.N.D. Fernando, Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, Dr. M.M.M. Shamil, Head of the Department of Commerce and Financial Management, members of the judge panel, senior lecturers, lecturers of the department, and my dear colleagues. I would like to congratulate to all the winners. It was a great pleasure to see you all executing these amazing technological innovations despite the difficulties. I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this important occasion. First, I extend my humble thanksgiving to Dr. P.N.D. Fernando, Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, for gracing this event with your valuable presence and thoughts shared. Secondly, I'm extremely grateful to Dr. M.M.M. Shamil, Head of the Department of Commerce and Financial Management, for joining with us today and for the support given at all times. Then, I would like to express our sincere thanks to the members of Judge Panel, Mr. Prasanna Liyanage, Managing Director at Reflections, Founding Director of Colombo Chamber of Commerce and CEO at the Training Hub Asia, for giving us his valuable time and helping us with the final judgment. And Senior Lecturer, Dr. M.R.K.N. Yatigamya, Senior Lecturer, Dr. Madhurika Nanayakara, Lecturer, Dr. Srinath Disanayaka. Thank you very much, dear Madam and Sir, for your support, judgments, and dedication. The strength of the Association of Business and Technology at the University of Kelaniya is its academic staff members. Now, I specially thank Dr. C.N. Vikramasinghe, Senior Lecturer of the Department of Commerce and Financial Management, for mentoring and guiding us throughout this journey. And I would like to extend my thanks to Senior Treasurer of the ABT, Dr. M.J.M. Razi, Senior Lecturer, Mr. H.A.H. Hetiarachi, Lecturer, Mrs. S.H. Sarachandra, Assistant Lecturer, Mrs. Y. Jayatissa, and Assistant Lecturer, Mr. Prasanna Lakmal, for always being with us and supporting us to make this event a big success. My dear professors, senior lecturers, lecturers of DZFM, please accept my heartfelt gratitude at this eventful occasion for extending your fullest cooperation to make this event a success. Special thanks and heartfelt gratitude to the members of ABT for planning, organizing the entire event. I shower my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to our seniors and other undergraduates of our department for their wholehearted support given to us. Finally, I'm proud to announce that we have achieved a huge success in YBTER 2021 despite the challenges, which was conducted virtually for the very first time. So, thank you everyone for your support and dedication and for being with us today. See you all again. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mystica, for your words. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. Dear all, we have come to the end of today's show. Elon Musk once said, failure is an option. If things are not failing, you are not inventing enough. Therefore, be energetic and keep inventing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wind up today's competition. This is me, Prasanna Lakmal, signing off from YBTER 2021. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you.